Hey now, come on. Hey now. Yeah. Well, exciting day for me yesterday after the announcement that I'm moving to satellite radio in 15 months. I went downstairs. I would say there was about 100 television crews, 100 reporters with television crews there, and I went out. I made a statement to these television guys.
Yeah, I heard there was like a lot of commotion down there, and then I saw you all over the news yesterday afternoon.
Well, I wasn't going to do I wanted to just get out of here, and then I was going to call some journalists.
Uh-huh.
But our garage setup here is such that anybody who wants you can have you.
Well, they probably you couldn't get out without talking to them yesterday.
No. And I figured, well, why not go talk to everyone? That way everyone's not following me around.
Because they would have chased you. It was that kind of day.
Yeah. So I went out, I talked to them, and then I went back to my apartment. And there was a whole PR crew there, and I spoke to about 10 or 11 journalists, as many as I could get to, eat for like quite some time. So then by 2 o'clock I was fading. So
I bet.
I did a couple for my car real quick, and it was pretty nuts. And
Well, you made the cover of every paper today.
I know. Well, I'm excited about it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's something to, I said to these reporters yesterday, and I'll say it again. The coolest thing about this job is that I can flip a switch and reach millions and millions of people. And what that really means is that if we decide to do a project on TV or film or anywhere, it's very successful because we can reach so many people. So you and me and the rest of the gang, we make a pretty good living doing this stuff, not only from our radio show, but all of the other things that come from it.
Right.
So we know, we know how great and important that is.
This has been the cornerstone, the bulwark of everything you've done.
And not only that, I mean, politically, you talk about clout. I mean, I stood on the stage next to Governor Pataki when he was inaugurated after beating Mario Cuomo, because the reason I stood next to him was because he felt that our audience put him in office. So the point is, I have decided to voluntarily leave this medium because I think there's more upside potential in satellite radio. I think satellite radio was more important. And by the way, I'm not knocking regular radio. It's a $20 billion business, regular radio. So, I'm not knocking it. In fact, I'm very grateful to Viacom, and I've said that. And Joel Hollander's been great. And a lot of reporters were saying, are you doing this because Mel Karmazin left? I go, no, had nothing to do with it. I mean, I'm on I used to be on in 60 markets. I'm on in 42. The FCC's all over my ass.
Right.
There's no growth.
The progress is going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Oprah's show could be national, and I can't. I don't understand why radio can't allow that.
It's not radio, actually, that's standing in your way. It's the government.
It's the government, and that's the whole thing.
I was thinking about it in context. I said, yes, they really did stifle the growth of this show. This show is about to spread across the country just like any other good syndicated show would, and it was stopped.
Yeah, and you know who's cringing the most? You know who's having the hardest day today? These guys who claim to be religious, who send out these flyers and email asking for money to get me off the air.
Now what are they going to do?
You're twisting in the wind. I'm going to play you some of the news.
They got to find some new things to do.
Yeah, they have no one else, to raise money.
I was even going to say, Michael Powell and the FCC, they don't have anything to do anymore.
No, it took the wind.
The cameras are going away.
It took the wind out of their sales. I'm going to read some things, particularly what Bill Hoffman wrote in the New York Post and
that was great.
What David Hinckley wrote in the Daily News. I will read both of their sort of opinions of this thing, and I found it really warming. All the people on the Howard Stern bulletin board, what I'm going to do is set up a special section on the bulletin board and address all of your questions on there. I'll be doing that over the weekend and tonight probably.
You're going to be busy.
I just haven't had time. We wanted to go on all last night on the bulletin board, and I want to set up a section under Ask Howard on the bulletin board where you can just address the serious, issue.
The satellite issue, Sirius satellite.
The Sirius satellite issue, so that you can ask your questions and all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of things are being said, and there's confusion, and and everyone's trying to figure out what's going to happen. We're still here for 15 months.
Even some of the news reports yesterday got it wrong. They started saying it was going to start in on January 1st, and they didn't put the 2006 in.
Right. So I mean, there's a lot of confusion about what is going to be happening. Yes, Gary.
I got some weird voicemails yesterday, and I shouldn't have erased them because I was so mad when I heard them, and then I was looking at the email. You know what's something I didn't see coming?
What?
People calling you a pussy, saying you're giving up.
Oh my goodness!
Crazy. No. As a matter of fact, listen, this ain't giving up. This is taking the boldest step of my career. I'm leaving a very lucrative business.
Yeah, it's proven that you can make a living here and get an audience here.
Not only can I make a living here, Infinity Radio came to me as early as 2 years ago, and you know this, Robin.
Oh yes.
2 years ago, and asked me to sign up for more years here.
In fact, I can tell you the whole evolution of the story because I had talked to Mel about it, and he said, what I plan to do is approach Howard early, long before his contract ends this time,
right,
and see about extending the deal.
And Joel Hollander, after Mel left, has been talking to me every day about it. And Sumner Redstone and Les Moonves gave their blessing. So this isn't a case of leaving because I'm some sort of pussy. I make a great living here. Believe me. This is about doing the show I want. This is about taking a new medium and creating it. And let me tell you something. As David Hinckley said, you must be nervous this morning, Howard, because you're making a big move and all this. And I am nervous. It is a big move. This
is like Macy's changing locations.
Right.
Nobody knows if the customers will still go to the store if it's someplace else.
Yeah. And this is putting my fist down Clear Channel's throat. This is the only way I'm going to make their business a non-business. It's the only way I can destroy regular radio. Somebody who had a lot to lose had to take the move and switch.
Mm-hmm. And say they were going with the other guys.
That's it. Someone had to do it. And there's not too many guys who are in my position to do it.
Right, the direct opposite is true.
Well,
voicemails, it's risky, it's ballsy what you're doing.
Right, but quite frankly, Howard, nobody else would do it. They always wait to see what you'll do.
Yeah. Oh, now as I said to one reporter yesterday, the avalanche has now started. I wish I taped these interviews I had done with these reporters because, I gave a lot of thoughts on the future of radio. And I've already heard from lots of people who are now going, okay, we're ready to make the move with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to a couple of phone calls. I got a lot of news reports to play for you. You got all those, Gary?
They're burning now.
Call him Gary today, officially, not Papa Booey.
Oh, has he stepped up?
Just for today.
Is that new?
Just for today. It's like one of these big news days, and when it's a big news day, we call him
Gary.
Yeah. In fact, here it is right here.
I think the Baba Booey is much more poignant on a big news day.
Hey, Bobo.
Yeah, hey, how you doing there, Howard?
Hey.
Congratulations, man. I will always follow you till you hang up the headphones. It's great news.
Thank
and you're not a pussy. Anybody out that's a real fan of you knows this is what you've been fighting for all your life, to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and by the way, I said to one reporter, I said, well, what's the new show going to sound like? I said, forget the new show. I said, I can't play the material I did a year ago here on Best Of. From 10 years ago, I'm going to tell you something.
Even putting Best Of together has become a trial.
Well,
sure.
It's even more than that because it's funny. We're working on the FMEs right now, Jason and I.
Right.
And one of the categories was grossest moment.
Right.
And I don't even know that
we can't gross it.
I don't even know that I could tell you the descriptions of what happened, much less replay that. And we looked at that and we go, well, how will we do this? And we're going to try to work on it.
Yeah, now, that's stuff from the past year.
This is in the past year.
Right.
Hey, Howard.
But there's stuff from 5 years ago we can't play.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. So when we do Best Of, I mean, I've got 20 years here.
Right.
And we do Best Of, and we look to the material. I got to tell you, I told one reporter this. I'd say 80% of the material. Now, I'm not talking about wild sex stuff. I'm talking about my interviews with Sam Kinison. I can't replay here.
Wow.
The same way I played him on the radio.
And I'll tell you something else, Howard. The process, just so you know it, is we played it once live, right? Say the Best Of is 10 years old. We edited it once.
Right.
It's already been edited.
Right.
And that's, should be safe to play. But within this last year, if I wanted to play it again, I would have to re-edit it again. And then when it plays, it's still played with a guy on the button just in case.
And they're editing the 3-time edited material.
Right, and there's a guy here who has a button, you know, just in case.
While it's on live.
Well, it's on live, and then that doesn't mean the other markets still have that guy you speak of. So there's a lot of filters going on.
Yeah, so, and by the way, with all that filtering and everything, my ratings have never been higher. And my point is, I could absolutely stay here and enjoy incredible success. But I feel going to a new medium, going to the unknown, is more exciting at this point.
Breaking new ground.
And breaking new ground. And I know not everyone will come with us. I think, though, a lot of our audience will.
Oh, definitely, Howard.
And I'm going to tell you something.
And you know what? You have markets that you've never been in before to call new audience.
Oh, my God. Someone called me who lives actually in Atlanta, where I never can get on. No one will put me on there because, I mean, it's a huge story because I can't get on those markets. They're like, well, wow, I can get the show now. And this means everything to me. I wanted this show to be on nationally. I wanted to get the credit for what I created. You've got every dumbass who rips me off getting a career off of me, which is...
and doing very well because you can't get there.
Yeah, and, you know, so this is a new medium where the government is off our backs.
Thank God.
Can say what we want. I can play you a Sam Kinison interview and not have it edited to death.
Or even a song parody.
Hey, Howard, page 4 Daily News. Scott Greenstein, the president of Cyrus, said Howard's move to satellite radio will be bigger than Joe Namath signing with the AFL.
It will be.
Yep.
How did Bobo just mispronounce Sirius?
Yeah,
Serious.
Have you heard it a couple of times in the last 2 days?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
yesterday on CNN, you were on every half hour.
Yeah.
I was having lunch with a friend. Every half hour it was on, but these two guys, I got to get it. They started baba-booing each other.
Oh, that's great.
You know,
well, it was a fun day yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun for a lot of different reasons, but here's the other thing, and you can't forget this. While satellite is a new industry, me going to Sirius Satellite Radio isn't the only reason why satellite radio is going to take over. Anybody I know who has satellite in their car, for example, they talk about how they love their commute. Now, let me explain something. You get all this, you know, and now I don't want it to sound like a commercial, but here is my point. It's not just about me. They got the NFL.
The technology.
You're driving around, you can hear all the games without commercials.
That's huge.
You know, you got the. Have you ever heard the quality? You look at your display panel, all of a sudden you can see what artists are playing on the. You know, these are things beyond me. I believe in the medium. I believe it's worth the $10 to pay every month. I mean. It's the same way when cable...
The number of stations, the diversity, it's just amazing.
When cable came out, I was kind of like, oh, I'm not going to pay for TV. I get TV.
Right. Who's going to pay for that?
Yeah. Well, I'm paying for it. And
I'm through the nose now.
Yeah,
well,
and I wouldn't bitch about it.
And you wouldn't dare. If your cable goes down, you go crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard,
yeah,
I like your line, man, the best line that you had. I just want a very clear channel to make every one of their radio stations work.
What I said is I want to put my fist down their throat.
Yeah.
And it's the truth. Let me tell you about radio as we know it now and why I think this is a brave move. Radio as we know it now is controlled by Clear Channel. They have the most stations.
In fact, a lot of music people were calling and saying, this is great because they know satellite is a place where they can break new artists because you can't do that on regular radio anymore.
Yeah, so to me, if Clear Channel's radio stations that they paid $85 to $100 million for are now worth $50 because they're like college radio stations, I've won. And, you know, one reporter kind of giggled, and I said, you know what?
Giggle all you want.
Giggle all you want. I think it can be done. I truly do. I mean, it's going to be a long haul. It doesn't happen overnight. But you know what I think is going to happen? Every time somebody goes to buy a new car or something like that,
they're going to request it.
They're going to go, hey, man, what's that station Stern's on? Was that Sirius? You know, and that's what I think is going to happen.
It's going to be huge. Howard, I love you, man.
All right, thanks, Bubba.
And plus, the idea that that's where freedom will be. That you won't have a big brother sitting on your shoulder telling you whether you can listen to something or not.
Yeah, I'm psyched. Mike, go ahead. I've never been this psyched.
Good morning, Howard, you hook-nosed Jew bastard. Listen,
Thank you.
I'm totally with you, brother.
Oh, you're coming? That's
Oh, you're coming?
You know,
I'm there, brother.
You're coming with us?
No, please stay with radio.
I'm sure I could probably call you a lot worse on satellite, too.
Look at you.
Listen, Howard.
Hey, let me tell you something. Meanwhile, you know what I want? I was so excited today. You know what I wanted to do?
What?
I've never seen the Sirius studios. They couldn't have me over because they were afraid this story would leak out. And then you have an SEC violation. Not FCC, SEC, a stock violation.
The
because
Security and Exchange Commission, yeah.
They didn't want anyone having inside information. So, you know, I had this fantasy today that after the show I'd say, hey, Robin, let's go over and see the new setup. And bring the audience with us. Oh. Like everybody just come.
Yeah.
And we'll tour through the building.
There you go.
So I think they freaked out.
I was going to say, yeah, how much anxiety did that create?
But you know what? Maybe we'll do it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, when we can prepare.
Yeah. And like the book signing, the chicks show up, guys show up.
You know what was funny was Richie said, I guess somebody did a show, you know, their news shot from the Sirius studios since they were covering the story.
Yeah.
And Richie said, oh, it was mind blowing, the kind of equipment. It looked like battles, you know, the battle stations in Star Wars. It had so much stuff.
Oh, it's the kind of thing where if, like, you know, we're sitting there and we want a song, we can go through their whole library on a computer, you know.
You know what else is funny? The other Richie, our head engineer, he brought me into the room. He said, I just installed digital, and now you're leaving.
Well, we still have 15 months to play with it.
Yo, Howard, I heard that satellite's looking to go wireless also. Like you can carry like a boom box.
Yeah.
You already got the boom boxes.
The boom box exists.
Yeah. And, you know,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But, and, you know, and one of the deal breakers for me in this, in putting this together was I did not want this to be a premium service where you had to pay extra. And because I said, listen, I've never gouged my audience. I've always been upfront with them, and they've been good to me. I'm not going to do that.
But you're also, that could mean commercial free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Howard, one other thing. I know you were talking about a couple of months ago when we were talking about satellite. You said something about Clear Channel owning 30% of satellite radios?
No, that's not true anymore. It was in the beginning. At a time they made an investment, but they're not in it anymore.
Bag.
Yeah.
That's the Clear Channel, like you said yesterday.
And by the way, I checked that out. Sirius has no connections to Clear Channel whatsoever.
You know what's interesting, too? I was thinking about it. I said, you know what? This is getting back to a pure industry.
It's going to be great.
Not being a part of a huge conglomerate that, you know, doesn't really rely on what happens on radio for their income. They have 10 million different revenue-producing things, you know, like movies and television and whatever. Yeah. This is really about what comes out of that box.
Yeah, and, you know, it's really weird. I got all, you know, I'm all psyched up about it, obviously. This is so great.
But, I mean, because you can take your rightful place. You know, the place that you've belonged all along. You are an industry.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, the thing that excites me is having 3 channels of my own. And I've already talked to some people. It's in the beginning stages, but there's lots of people in radio I want to say, come with me. Let me promote your show. Let me work with you. Former enemies, former, you know, colleagues, all different types of people in the industry. And I think I can do them some good. This is the first time I'll be able to be in a position to hire and mentor some people.
But it also puts you in a position that you don't have to ask other people.
Right. Oh, no.
For things anymore.
No. No, they in fact, when they walked in and opened the champagne, they go, you have complete freedom.
Yeah.
You call the shots.
Yeah.
And I said, wow. Never thought I'd hear that. And I admit, it's a small medium now. And this is an idea to make it bigger. And this is an idea to make it grow. I told a reporter on the phone this yesterday. I think this is true. I said, when I tune in HBO and I see Chris Rock doing his concert, it's the most brilliant thing. I said, it's because he can communicate the way he wants to. If he wants to use foul language, he can use foul language. If he wants to use the N-word, he uses the N-word. If he wants it, whatever it is. I said, but if you took that brilliant special of his and you handed it over to commercial radio, if you gave it to the guys here, they would be forced, and Tom's not the villain. He really isn't. It's the FCC and the religious right and Clear Channel. If you gave that Chris Rock special, first of all, 65 to 70% of the material couldn't even be aired, just the theme of it. So they'd have to cut that out. Then they would bleep that special, whatever was left. You would have no clue who Chris Rock was by the end, by the time they got done with it. In fact, I would love to give that special to our censors.
And see what they would have to do with it.
And let me air it after they're done with it. And I guarantee you it'll be about 8 minutes long, and you won't understand one word.
You'd see the credits.
Yeah, and that's the difference. And that's what made the decision for me. And I know it's not going to be easy. You know, I was looking out my car window. I'm driving to my apartment yesterday. And I'm looking over at this cab driver. And I'm saying, is he going to run out and get Sirius Satellite? So maybe not. Maybe not right away. You know, the show won't be on. And by the way, they'll replace me, and I'm sure they'll replace me with a guy who kind of sounds something like me and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But, you know, at the end of the day, that guy's going to go buy a new car one day, and he'll say, hey, I like Stern. What's he up to?
Well, that's exactly what happened when FM came along.
Yep.
It was like, you know, for a long time, there were only cars with AM radio.
Well, you talk about Scott Muni, who just died. When he was a big-time AM disc jockey. And when he went over to FM, not that it was as big a deal, but it was kind of like
saying something, though, about FM.
Yeah, they were like, well, why are you going to FM? FM was considered, you know, you could buy an FM radio station for like $50,000.
Yeah.
In fact, my dad worked at this radio station. He remembers when his boss bought it. And he was shocked that it was like buying a piece of garbage.
Yeah,
nobody listened to it.
In fact, there were many AM, FM conglomerates around. You know, everybody had their FM affiliate.
Yeah.
But it was the AM that was the moneymaker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting my whole career into this thing. So you know, I believe in it, and the guys who own it believe in it, and they've certainly invested a lot of money in the technology. And
Howard.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Just because you signed with Sirius, does that mean the rest of the crew signed, or do they have to make their own deal with them, like Robin and Artie?
I'm the only one signed with Sirius, but like I said yesterday, I'm anticipating that everybody wants to come along. Nobody's forced to come along, of course. But, you know, needless to say,
And you don't discuss...
I have full faith we will all be together.
It was funny
And
because
that's my
yesterday we
desire.
were all very happy, and then, you know, Fred and I looked at each other and said, what are we so happy about?
Well, I'll tell you why you're happy. I'll tell you why you're happy and why Fred's happy.
I was happy for you. That never
Thank
changed.
you. But I think what this is, and I know Gary was really happy, and I understood why. I was going to leave radio at the end of 15 months. And Gary he said to me, you know, gee, I really want to continue working with you. What are you going to be up to? And I said, you know, I don't know. I said, there's got to be a place where we can all still work together, but it's not going to be in the way we do it now because I'm not doing radio anymore. I was sick of radio. I'd had it. And what this represents is, not only am I staying in radio, but if now the decision is yours and everyone on this show, they can stay in radio.
Yeah. Well, that was, you know, and I was saying that to somebody yesterday. I said, you know what? This takes that shadow, that cloud off of whether I'm doing radio or not.
Right.
Because no, you're not doing radio anymore after this contract is
Right.
up.
Yeah, because I was
That's
out.
over.
I mean, I said that to my bosses at Viacom yesterday. I spoke to Joel, and I said, Joel, I was out anyway. I was leaving.
Yeah, you would have just quit.
Yeah, I would have quit. And you know, and Joe was very happy for me and all that, but sad for the company. And, you know, listen, we bring a lot of money into the company. I think Joel likes me, too.
I think so.
He does.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe this isn't the end of us working together. Maybe it's just a new beginning. Maybe Viacom's going to get involved. Maybe, who knows? Who knows how this is all going to play out?
Yeah, somebody said to me yesterday, who knows that Sumner Redstone won't buy Sirius Radio?
Or maybe there's some way that we can all still do stuff together. We do share common interests.
Yeah.
But
You know, so I don't believe this is goodbye to Viacom. I really don't. And all this is saying, I'm committed to radio. I want to do it.
You're excited about continuing to do what you do best.
I could not have gone on in radio the way this was going. Sitting and battling to get on in a new market, one at a time.
You know what? There were days I'd look over at you, and it was like you had aged 10 years in 10 minutes because something we wanted to do got stopped.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really annoying to do something good on the air and not have it get on the air. Or to make a deal in another market, and then you find out some religious kooks have, through racketeering, threatened my sponsors.
Right.
And in these small markets, they have to cave in. They're going to come to their house and pick it.
People, you know, who just have a store and, you know, a little community. They just want to be in business.
There's two reports I'm going to play you today. I forget which. I think one was from CNN or CNBC or one of them. And they interview one of these morality guys, you know, morality media guys. And he's like, oh, that moron's leaving. And And now, but it's still not right. And he was lost.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do now because his Jesus didn't save him. And take you off the air.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's the future.
Yeah, that guy lost his sense of purpose for sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But
he was all confused.
I'll tell you something.
They got to go and have like major meetings now to try to figure out how they're supposed to react to this.
Yeah, now they got to, because what they do is they use my name in all their letters to their constituents, their trailer park constituents, and they go, hey, Jesus tells you got to give us $10 to get Howard Stern off the air.
But, going back to what you were just saying, a lot of the audience obviously doesn't get to hear what goes on during commercial. And over the last 2 or 3 years, I've seen you, literally throw things in anger or just sit back in resignation and say, I can't take this anymore, I can't do this anymore.
And more often than not, it was now resignation. It had gotten to resignation.
And it was all resignation. I used to go in every day to Tom and argue about every time they hit the button. And we would sit and argue and argue and argue. And now finally I get the list, I toss it in the garbage, and I went, I can't argue anymore. I got to have a life.
And in the past, you would get upset about things that went on here in the past, and once in a while you'd go, you know what, when my contract's up, I'm out of here. But in the last 2 or 3 years, it had become a daily, if not hourly, battle
rant. Yeah.
And the excitement that I saw in you yesterday was unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's the first time I've seen you happy in 3 years.
I know. This is like a whole dream come true for me. A chance to develop radio the way it should be. And yes, it does ask the audience to pay, but I think I don't know what the exact price of it, whether it's $10, I've heard $12 a month.
Something I saw in the paper.
I think I read $12.99.
All right, so it is an investment. It's money. It's $130 a year.
But you know what? This is just like the people who screamed. I remember when HBO first came out, and people go, "Pay for television? Are you out of your mind? I'm not doing that." And now it's a common thing to pay for cable.
Well, I just see people's cars equipped with this thing, and they love it. I mean, you're not talking about just me on there. I mean, they got hundreds of channels. Yeah. The NFL. You have it, right?
I've had it for a year now. I'll tell you, okay. There's a 60s channel, a 70s channel, an 80s channel. And I'm not doing a commercial. I'm just saying that I always tell people, what's your favorite kind of music? Somebody goes, I love blues, but instrumentals only. They got a channel for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so narrowcast for anything that you love that it's worth it. But you being on it is amazing.
And then, you can go on and listen to, sometimes when I'm in the car and something big has happened, there's CNN, there's BBC, there's everything you can think of.
Are you coming with me?
You haven't offered me a job that I know of.
No, he just wants you to come along.
I want you to come with me.
You're dying for me to go with you. I'm real happy. Big news. I know it's huge news.
Thank you.
But could we call it with the commercial for satellite radio?
Oh.
Well, I spoke to Joel.
Okay.
And I told him we had a discussion about how to handle this. I don't know if you spoke with him.
I talked to him. I didn't talk to him specifically.
Well, we had a conversation, and I plan to handle this with a lot of dignity and never to put my thumb in the eye of Viacom or anyone.
Oh, and I know that.
And it is my firm belief, Tom, that, by the way, this is, no knock against radio. $20 billion a year business and still growing. Huge. Satellite radio has not made a profit to this date.
Right.
Let's understand that. Viacom, my friends, and hopefully my business partners in the future.
Yep.
And that's, already being spoken about. So, in no way, I went to Joel and I discussed the parameters, and I think I'm within them. I don't want to do a commercial for satellite. I do want to talk. People want to ask me questions.
I understand.
And I would try to avoid saying, go out and order now. And I'm not saying that. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that. If they want to encourage people to do that, let them buy advertising. But I'm trying to handle this where I can tell you why I made the decision I made.
I understand. I understand the need for you to communicate with the audience. Perfectly, and I'm sympathetic to that.
Right.
But I also don't think that we need to be talking about all the vast channels, the 60s, the 70s. So, you know what?
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
But I don't even know what channel they put me on. But don't you think the number should be 69? If I'm number 69?
Yeah, I would say
Would that
yes.
be appropriate?
I
think
couldn't
so.
argue that.
Yeah.
I plan to
think that would
request
be
that.
Part of
great.
your genius.
Yes. All right, I know your concern.
Okay.
And if I've stepped over that line, I will rein it in.
Howard, I stepped over that line.
Yeah, all right.
And
And
I did too.
For overall context, I'm just trying to say, I'm glad you talked to Joel about it.
yes,
You know,
I
and-
made sure to talk to him and make sure that he knew that I was leaving here anyway, and maybe this is a chance for us to even be together in the future.
I hope so.
All right. So that's really the truth.
Yeah, 'cause
And
I've got nothing but respect for
Wait
it.
a minute, Gary, you're saying they have a blues non-instrumental
Oh, shut up already.
Hey, just by the way, Howard, how many emails?
Because that really turned people on when you said blues non-instrumental.
Yeah.
You know how many-
Everybody tuned away.
You know how many
Hung up
satellite
like-
receivers
let's not
he
get
just
hung
sold?
up on the specifics. Let's talk about the generality, the context.
That unbelievable commercial that Gary just
Right.
did.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, had to motivate at least 3 people to go
You
by.
know what number I
what
should-
starts
I would
as a
put you
small
on?
mushroom, you know?
Right.
666.
666 would be a good. I don't know if the channels go up.
I like 69 better.
16 channel 69.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to try and get that.
How many emails and phone calls did you get yesterday from people either just saying flat out, take me with you, or just saying congratulations, by the way, if there's any opportunities down the road?
Lots.
Because I got a ton.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a big day for me.
The huge day.
Big day. And let me tell you something. I'm sad to be leaving my home.
Well, you know what? As soon as that was all over and you walked down the hall here, I'm like, oh, my goodness. We're
Yeah.
really not going to be here
And Tom,
anymore at some
we're still
point.
team players because I walked out of this excitement right
No
into
question.
a half-hour quick check meeting.
No-
so
no
I'm
question.
still down with the
Oh, and let me tell you about team players. I believe this news today makes us even bigger. I think our ratings will increase
I agree
and
with
our
you.
revenues will increase.
I agree. I mean, I think the next 15 months are going to be the best, as great as the past 18 years and 9 months have been. I think the next year and 3 are going to be even
And my
better.
point to Viacom was I think that can continue.
How
That
did it-
maybe I have a lot of thoughts on how that can happen, but it's nothing I can discuss on the air because I have a thought on it, and I think it's fairly profound.
As all of yours are.
Of course.
Now, I think you should have a very profound thought at the moment.
A commercial break.
Hey,
By the
Howard.
way, is a thing of the past, Tom.
Not for the next 15 months, if not, my friend.
Right.
Hey, Howard, what state are you going to broadcast from? New York now?
From New York.
From New
That
York?
okay? I could say I'm going to be in New York.
Yeah.
I'm living in New York.
Yes.
At Rockefeller Center. How ironic
Oh,
is that?
Yeah,
How was
that's
that?
crazy.
Yes, back the old NBC haunt.
Yeah, that's where I was. But,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, are you a little bitter maybe that Howard's leaving 15 months definitely now? Or how do you
No,
feel
not-
about it?
You know what? I'm sad. I'm not bitter at all. I'm sad.
It's hard to say goodbye.
I can say that from personal knowledge because
I mean, Rob and
Tom
I had
and
lunch. We talked about this a couple
it,
of weeks
yeah.
ago, and
Yeah.
I'll be very sad. I mean, as I said yesterday to you, I have a great deal of respect for you, and I like you. I consider you a friend, and I will miss you.
Yeah. I know it's weird.
And yeah, I think you're the funniest guy, and it's the biggest. It's been a joy for me to be part of the biggest show in radio in the history of the medium.
And listen, you know how I feel about you. I don't hold you responsible for the dump button. This guy's got pressure on him. I mean, these...
Oh.
What are you, crying?
No.
You are too.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You got
I-
tears in your
He
eyes.
has tears in his eyes.
Probably. That's beautiful.
What is going on with you?
You have tears in your
I
eyes.
don't have tears in
Put
my
the
eyes.
camera close on those.
I don't have tears in my eye even a little.
Tom, does he have tears in his eyes?
I can't.
No,
I'm not
I
that
actually
close.
Eyes are
I
a
just
little
picked some
watery.
sand out of my eyes.
I maybe sand out of your eye. What are we at the beach?
Dude,
Baba Boo.
Howard, I would be the first to admit I was
Baba
crying.
boo-hoo.
I would be the first to admit that I was crying.
Boo-hoo.
I have made.
That's very funny. Hey, look at my...
Hey, do we have a sissy channel over at this new place?
As a matter of fact, they do. There's a gay channel.
Gay channel?
WHOMO.
I'll tell you when I'm crying.
You're not crying? Boy, it looked it.
No, I know. I'm not.
Sand in your eye. That was
I had
a
a tear. I had to tear for Gary.
All right.
I mean, I love Tom, but I'm not going to cry that he feels sad.
No knock against regular radio. I made my career here and all that other stuff. And no knock against you. I know what's going on
In fact,
with
it
the
wasn't
FCC.
his idea to leave.
It wasn't.
It was everybody else's idea
Yeah.
that he shouldn't be here.
Right. I mean, let's face it. Our business has changed.
Yeah.
This show hasn't been the same for 10 years. Ever since our first finds, the first year we went into Philadelphia, we
You know how
started
many
getting
years ago
fined.
it was?
1986, was it?
13 years ago.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Actually, 12.
We started getting fined in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And listen, I didn't come to this decision easily. Philadelphia, we have the #1 radio show. You know, you look around, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles,
Boston.
New York, or Boston. I mean, it's great to flip the switch and just have access to everyone. It's a scary move for me.
Tom, when you're getting sad, just think of this.
Cabby wants to yell at you. What's that about? Yes, Cabby.
Well, I just think it's kind of hypocritical. He says don't do a commercial for Sirius, yet you can turn on K-Rock.
It's a little different. You know what, Cabby? It's a little different. I just went away. You know, as much as I want to like you, you're a big dummy.
That's the thinking that gets you in trouble.
Right.
How's it different, though?
You know, you
How's
just
it
don't
different?
get it.
I do get it.
You know, how about when they pay us, it's okay, and that's my decision. But when we're giving it to them for free, then I have some input.
I do have something to say, though. You don't mind what, in other words, Heineken pays us, but if we talk about it outside, you love that.
Of course. It's a different relationship.
All right, so, no problem.
Tom, I understand.
I know. Thanks.
Cabby, thank you.
Yeah.
And Gary, thank you. Your logic is almost as good as Cabby.
Well, no, aren't they paying us as well?
No.
I thought they were.
They're not paying us.
No, they're not paying us.
I thought they were buying advertising in different day parts. I thought
No, they're not. Listen to me. Let's calm down. Why don't you let me handle this?
It's a very sensitive situation.
I'm the one who understands this.
I got you.
Let me handle this.
Handle away.
I've had a lot of discussion about how to handle this stuff.
Baba Booey, about to ruin a good relationship.
You just go back to crime.
You're so much better then.
Howard, I'm so not
I
trying.
don't want to make this about a commercial. I want to make this about, I'm making a move in the future that people are putting on the front page of the newspaper.
That was a huge story.
That's right. That's it. We'll talk about the story, and then things will calm down, and we'll go back the regular business of the show. Drew Carey, Naked Chicks, Drew Carey.
He's requesting Naked Chicks.
Tom wants to go back to Naked Chicks. Drew Carey will be here. Anthony Kiedis of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He's got a book.
He has a book.
And tomorrow, Tom, your favorite bit of all, It's Just Wrong, Sisters Edition.
Sisters Edition for It's Just Wrong.
I can't wait. I'll be exercising my finger all night.
All right. Yeah, you better do push-ups with your finger.
I haven't let up.
All right.
Gonna get a callus tomorrow.
All right. I know there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people on the phone. Let me take this break, and I will come back and take your calls. And then there's a lot of stuff I got to read on the air. Cancel everyone that I just said, Gary, and let me talk. There's a lot going on. We'll be back right after these words.
Tom's fault. The show has grinded to a halt.
We get your phone calls. We get your phone calls every day.
Hi, Casey. I'm the head fag over at the Playgirl Mansion. I just want to let you know I heard this show from the Playboy Mansion. It didn't sound like you were having too much fun. I just wanted to go ahead and give you an invite over to our place. I mean, there's plenty of ass play going on, plenty of gerbils to go around. So come on over. I think you'd have a good time. Bring Ralph if you'd like. And I hope to be hearing from you soon. Goodbye.
95.
Shock Jock Howard Stern is on the move. He will soon disappear from broadcast radio and pop up on satellite. It's a multi-million-dollar deal that will bring his show to an entire nation. Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Rawson is live outside Stern's studio in Midtown. Jeff.
Lisa spoke with Howard Stern a couple of times this morning. First, we called into his radio show, and he took the call, and we spoke. And then in person a few minutes later when his show was over outside the studio. His words this morning, I feel like a kid again. Satellite radio, he says, is the future. Will you ever go back to broadcast radio?
I'm done with broadcast radio. Death to broadcast radio. Death to Clear Channel. This is the end. The new beginning has arrived.
It is a landmark move. Howard Stern will leave K-Rock, leave broadcast radio, and join Sirius Satellite Radio when his contract expires in 2006. He talked about it all morning on his radio show, but wouldn't answer all my questions when I called in. What are the details of the deal?
You know what, Jeff? I'll tell you what. I'm not going to discuss that with you right now. Right now I'm discussing it with my audience. In the days to follow, we'll talk about that.
We do know it's a 5-year deal, and under it, Stern will have listeners in every market, coast to coast. But for Stern, the selling point is censorship. On broadcast radio, the FCC regulates all content and did battle with Stern for years. But the FCC has no jurisdiction over satellite radio, leaving Stern uncensored, free to say whatever he wants.
I changed radio when I got into this 20-something years ago. and I'm going to change radio again. I'm going to make satellite radio, hopefully, the most important medium.
But how will you do that? Obviously, now listeners have to pay for it, something they get for free right now.
What they get for free right now is regulated by the government. It's the government's whipping boy. They're destroying the business.
Fans today pledging support, but not all of them will pay to listen.
Something that is currently free that you have to buy now is certainly going to diminish the audience.
Would you buy a radio just to listen to them?
No.
Satellite radio is still fairly new to the market compared to broadcast radio, of course, which has been around for decades. But still today on the news, Howard Stern is making the move. Sirius Radio stock jumped 18%. And that was first thing this morning. There was a lot riding on this deal. Live in Midtown, Jeff Rawson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
There's a lot right there. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
And thank you.
Got about 10 million different reports.
I know. I heard one guy saying, be afraid. Be very afraid.
I'm watching this stock show, and this lady's going, we've just upgraded the stock.
Yeah.
You know, and I went, wow, that's cool.
I know. I mean, I was watching a lot of the financial reports. They were all abuzz.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then CNN, there's one guy on there who's like, yes, Howard's going, and he won't have any limitations. Be afraid.
You wanted us all.
I was just thinking we could bring back Ham and Slam.
Remember Bob and Ray?
Bob and Ray and Ham and Slam. Ham and Slam were two gerbils that lived in a very funny place. That was the first casualty of the FCC.
I remember Ham and Slam.
And I think Bob and Ray were some of the first cited.
You and I weren't fine. It was Bob and Ray.
Yeah, they were finding these two guys, Bob and Ray, and it was really me and Howard and Deep Voice. Oh, Daddy! And then Ray said.
Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah, I was reading, someone handed me a quote from Rodney Dangerfield's autobiography that he wrote a couple of months before he died. And Rodney just died. He wrote, we all like different types of shows on television. I like a show where anything can happen. The Howard Stern Show does it for me. I wish I was Howard Stern. He has a way with women.
He wanted that.
Yeah. So we haven't forgotten you, Rodney, and all the excitement.
Yeah.
It was, I'm going to play a little tribute to him in just a minute, but there's a lot of people waiting to get on the phone. Let's do that. And let's say hi to Kevin. Kevin, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hey.
How's it going, man? My name's Kevin. I'm calling from Jersey. I work for Brokers. All day long yesterday, Sirius stock was trading. About 10:30 in the morning, guys started calling out one of my Howard Stern stocks, not even calling it Sirius anymore, but we were just calling out. It was so funny.
It's really weird around here, too, because, Sal, the stockbroker's working with us. So, first, Benji walks up to Gary, mumbling. That's how you know when Benji's serious.
Oh,
it's not a
because
shtick.
he doesn't say it loud.
And he was like, I want to buy some of that stock. I'm going to go to Sal, the stockbroker, and buy a couple of shares. So, Gary goes, oh, okay. He goes, you think Sal could steal the stock from me? Or, could you trust him? Right? Wasn't it something like that, Benji?
I have no idea how it works. I just want to make sure that if you buy it, you own it.
Yeah. He was afraid Sal. He was really afraid. So Gary said. Then this was the point. Gary said to Benji, he goes, Benji, just because Sal is working here, he's not the only stockbroker in the world. Yeah. You could go to other people if you really don't trust Sal.
Yeah, right. You can go online. You can go online and count anything you want.
He's the only.
Sal offers a great deal?
Yeah.
He's the only guy Benji knows whose last name is the stockbroker.
Yeah, he must know something.
Yeah, no. Benji knows Sal.
There's other guys with just names.
But Benji wasn't the only one. Gary told me there was somebody else came up to him and goes, I'm thinking of getting a couple of shares from Sal, the stockbroker.
Sal told me a few people around here approached him about buying stock.
Yeah, so evidently Sal had a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but even after Sal, the guys, on the desk on Wall Street, they're all wise guys, and it didn't take them long. I'm telling you, 10:30 in the morning, guys on my desk were hollering out, 20,000 shares Howard Stern, 10,000 shares Howard Stern. I want to buy options.
Yeah, it's wild. It's great.
That was funny. We were so funny. Had a great day yesterday. Great day listening.
Great.
You guys make my morning. 2 hours in the car every day. You make my morning every day.
I walked into a store that I normally do business with, and as I walked in, the guy's daughter was on the phone going, buy the stock, buy the stock.
Yeah, well, hey, why not?
Absolutely. I was like, do I have any?
I'm not savvy in those things. I don't know anything about it.
That a whole thing passes me by.
Frank, you're on the air.
All right, thanks. Hey, Howard.
Hey.
My tale is the other way. I was on the phone yelling, sell the stock last week. broke my foot in August. I'm out of work. My ex-wife's been hawking me with her lawyer trying to get some child support. So I had to rustle up a little money for an attorney.
Oh, no, so you sold it off?
You sold your stock?
I bought it when you started having these FCC problems, specifically for the reason for you going to satellite radio.
See, now that was smart. That's planning ahead. It was like, hey, I know, I'll get in on this early because he's got to go.
Yeah.
And then you sold it the week before I announced?
Literally the week before. Yesterday, I slept late. I turned on my computer. There's your face on AOL. Saying, I put the satellite radio. I pressed the thing for a stock price. It went to like a day high of 521. I think I bought it for $292 and sold it for like $280.
Did you want to break your leg again?
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Hey, do we have any more $500 prizes for this guy? Because he got kind of hosed.
We don't, Howard.
We don't? Man, you are having a bad week. All right,
I got to hire a lawyer, man.
What is it, Gary?
I can give him $500 courtesy of Valley Total Fitness. Call 1-800-FITNESS.
1-800-FITNESS. All right, yeah, all right.
But Howard, that Tom may be a wet blanket, but I hear he stays on top of his game. He's been trying to get Scott Muni to take over your morning show, I heard.
He's already in discussion with him. All right, thank you.
Howard, good luck, man.
Thanks. Yeah, this really just puts my thumb in the eye of the religious right. They don't know. I got to find that news report.
Yeah, I want to hear that one.
I think this is it. It might not be.
Well, I'll listen to any of them. They were fun.
All right, here you go. Yeah, how often do we get to play this?
Tonight, in the bullseye, Sirius Satellite Radio, serious about Howard Stern, $100 million worth of Sirius. The shock jock heads to the radio station come January 06. Stern calls it the end of broadcast radio. Joining us now, April Horace, emerging technologies analyst over at Yanko Partners, Scott McKenzie, editor-in-chief of Billboard Radio Monitors. And Scott, is it the end of broadcast as we know it, sir?
I'd say no, it's not the end of broadcast, but it's certainly the beginning of a new wave in radio. Howard is very much the man everyone wanted to sign, and Sirius has done just that.
If I'm Infinity, April, how long do I leave Howard Stern on the air? How much damage do I do by letting Howard Stern from now until 2006 go on the air and talk about how Infinity's crap, broadcast radio is dead, and boy, oh boy, get ready for my new show, promoting his new show on...
I'm not going to do that.
Right. We would never say Infinity is crap. Infinity gave us a career.
Clear Channel is crap. Infinity rules. I would never say that about Infinity.
Sirius in 06. Do I pull him?
It's a double-edged sword this morning.
April, go ahead.
Oh, I don't think you pull Howard. I think Howard's going to continue to focus on still providing entertainment to his 12 million loyal listeners. I don't think he's going to have to continuously pound the table for satellite radio, because what his listeners are wanting to hear is what he has to say, and it's not just always going to be about satellite radio.
But from an From Infinity's perspective, you're saying it's not, you don't care, you let him promote the fact that Infinity is dead on your own air.
He still has to provide entertainment to his listeners.
That's not the question. My question is not whether he's entertaining. My question is, do I let him go up, if I'm Infinity, do I let him continue to promote Sirius? Scott, what do you think?
Well, it's a ridiculous question because...
He's not saying what he wants, so he's got to switch to the other guy.
I know, because Infinity is not going to go bankrupt from me leaving.
Right.
I mean, they're going to make a lot of money in the next 15 months.
And that's what the woman was trying to say, that they can still make money with him for 15 months.
And when I leave, they'll still make money. Hey, by the way, let me just interrupt this bit to say I got my Excellence in Broadcasting chair finally from the Rush Limbaugh website that I ordered.
Excellent.
And Richie from E said, there's no way you're going to sit in this thing. First of all, it's $900.
It's small.
It's tiny and narrow. He goes, Rush Limbaugh couldn't fit into the thing.
Absolutely not.
It is the cheapest piece of crap. Shame on this guy for putting out a product like this. I mean, I'm afraid to sit in it.
Yeah, it looks very insubstantial. I mean, it looks dangerous.
I mean, you got to see this chair. It's that's not real leather, is it?
No.
That's not $900.
No cow ever saw that.
$900. I ordered the most expensive one.
Get out of here.
That's the top of the line?
EIB.
Oh, my God. $900.
Supposedly the same one Rush Limbaugh sits in.
I bet you this chair I'm sitting in isn't $100. It's so much better than that one.
Look at this goddamn thing.
I'm shocked.
Con man.
You couldn't fit in that chair.
How about Rush Limbaugh twisting in the wind yesterday?
That was the other great news of the day. There were two big radio stories.
What happened? Well, evidently, Rush Limbaugh's lawyer's been trying to get suppressed his medical records.
Yeah, you know, they want to see if he was using doctor after doctor to get some of his drugs, which is illegal.
Rush is trying to hide behind the fact that he's going, well, these are my personal medical records. I shouldn't have to give them up.
And doctor-client privilege and all that.
What he doesn't tell you is that they're trying to find out how many doctors went along with this ridiculous thing. That's what they're trying to find out. So the lawyer put it in front of a judge, said we got to keep Rush's medical records sealed, which would essentially stop the investigation.
Yeah, and this has been going on for about 8 months to a year.
And the judge said, no way, man, we're looking at your medical records. So he's freaking out.
Oh, yeah, they're
he can't...
screaming, we're going to appeal.
And what's so great about it is yes, that's right.
My, what a wonderful day.
What's so great about that story is that he's the guy who said, you know, drug users should be put in jail.
And now he's fighting, and he said, rich drug users get to escape, and that was wrong. And look at him. He's using all of his money and power to try to keep himself away from the law.
So now he's got to sell more. Now he's got to sell more EIB chairs.
And, you know, they had a couple of clips of him on the news. He's a disturbing-looking person.
I saw me on the news. I'm pretty disturbing-looking myself.
No. You don't have the tics and twitches
he
has.
You try coming off OxyContin.
He's not necessarily attractive, but he's like a weird, jerky kind of geeky-looking guy.
And that same tape of him is always off the Internet, where they kind of broadcast his show so you could see it.
Right.
And it's that jerky kind of Internet.
Yeah, but this was live tape. I don't think the Internet is doing that to him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
jerky.
I mean, all I know is that jerky stuff he sells his audience on the Internet sucks.
This is laughable.
That chair sucks. I mean, we have downloads on our... You download one of those uncensored E-shows, it's better than television, our quality.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, look at that.
That chair's not worth $50.
Have you tried sitting in it?
Nah.
To it.
Let me try to sit in it right
now. Go ahead.
You can't fit in that chair.
You're going to have to yell because of you.
Well, maybe you can fit, but just barely. Oh, my goodness.
Is it bad? It's like not even a good chair.
It's horribly uncomfortable, and it's uncomfortable, and it really feels like at any moment it's just going to disintegrate.
Yeah, like
right?
Like you can't get comfortable in it because it feels weak, you know, like one of those things.
Yeah, like it's going to snap.
You know, like you're at a barbecue and they give those bad chairs and you're never comfortable
and you got to be
eating.
Careful. Yeah.
You know who we should let sit in it? Rush Limbaugh's biggest fan, Scott DePace, will get aroused. He'll actually be sitting there fully aroused.
Come in and look at the EIB chair.
Hey, I'm sitting in the EIB chair, my hero.
Oh, and look at that ugly logo.
Scott, go ahead. Your hero's chair.
You are so wrong.
Dude.
I listen maybe 20 minutes a day to him. Maybe. I was having this argument with Fred earlier. I can care less about this chair. I can care less whether he goes to jail. I just think he's got a good opinions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm jonesing for a fix.
Look at you in that chair. First of all, you sat down in it. You're not a heavy-set guy. The chair's already cockeyed. It's leaning to the right.
I think that's for me.
It actually, can I bring it back in my room? It's comfortable.
I'll take it.
Liar. You know that's a cheap piece of crap.
You can't even fit on the seat. Look
I can sit in this chair and watch.
How uncomfortable is that chair? Be honest.
It's not...
It's
horrible. It rocks a little too much. It feels a little flimsy.
Yes, it is.
It's $900.
And what do you think the odds of Rush fitting in that chair are?
Zero.
Not good.
The cost on that
especially
chair,
at his heaviest.
the markup on that chair, I guarantee the cost is $80 for that.
And
you know what's
that's
weird?
Giving it a few.
You know what's weird about this? DePace now looks like Rush sitting in that chair. A little bit.
Look at that chair you got. That thing could be worth $1.
Yeah, but I ain't charging people for it.
Howard's chair actually costs a lot of money. It's that chair's like
My chair's pretty wide. But I'm not putting my name on it and selling it to people.
Look at that ugly logo. I mean, it's really just awful.
If you looked at it, you don't recognize that it's EIB, that logo.
Look how it's like the whole chair has shifted to the right. It's not even balanced.
It's a very cheaply made chair that's going to...
It's a chair that shifts to the right, just like Rush.
Even the chair is
right.
It's not fair and balanced.
There you go.
Good.
All right. Come back and direct me.
I want to put this next to my Bill O'Reilly bath mat.
doggies. Look how narrow it is.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's got a short seat, it's narrow, and the metal on it that's holding up the middle looks like it's very cheap and flimsy.
And then when he's hocking that chair, he's like, this is a fine plush leather chair.
Excellence in sitting.
You will feel like a CEO. You know, like, shut up, you fat turd.
Look next week for your EIB blender.
Yeah, right. I'm sure we're about a week away from that.
The EIB Juice Master.
One goddamn ass cheek of that guy wouldn't fit in that chair.
My Sean Hannity juicer.
And the way he jerks around, it'll definitely topple.
Yeah. His twitching will topple it. So, what was it? Oh, the one hear the rest of that report?
Yeah.
Because I think a religious guy comes on at the end.
I think if you listen to Howard this morning, he was doing a great job of doing an advertisement for Sirius. I think Infinity, though, knows that for the next 15 months or so, he can still deliver a lot of money because, as April said, people still tune in to hear what he has to say.
April, you raised your rating on Sirius today based on this acquisition of Howard Stern. What are the risks that you see despite that?
Some people thought the risk might be that Chrysler and Ford may be upset by, you know, having Howard Stern on there.
Right.
But basically, I don't think that it also could encourage Chrysler and Ford to put more factory-installed programs in place because consumers do want to hear Howard.
Was this the right move, Scott, instead of trying to bid for a piece of Major League Baseball or bidding for a big chunk of a pro sport to spend $100 million on Howard?
This was the right move. He brings an audience that's 18 to 49-year-old males who are out there buying those cars. They're a very, very loyal listener base, and they're going to put their money where their mouths are.
April, Sirius has to add at least another 1 million subscribers just to break even on this deal. You think they can do it?
I think they can do it, and I think the deal will be accretive for Siri. It is obviously accretive for Howard.
They call it Siri. That's the stock name.
Okay, but what is she saying? Creative?
Yeah, well, they I don't know. I'm giddy.
So they have their own language.
Yeah, I'm like, what did she just lapse into?
This is like, this is analyst talking.
Yeah.
And we don't know from this.
And the consumers still get to listen to Howard. So I think it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
And so, Scott...
Howard doesn't have to...
Scott, you're saying that...
Howard doesn't have to...
April, go
sorry.
Go, no, April, go.
Everybody's excited.
Seacrest, out! Go for it. The floor is yours.
No, I think it's a win for Howard because he doesn't have to change his format. The consumers don't want him to change his format, and Siri is broadening that and giving him that distribution channel. So I think it's a win for all three.
And so, Scott, you're saying that pro sports don't attract a loyal audience of 18 to 49-year-old males, and Howard does?
No, pro sports definitely do, and Sirius has already done that with NFL football that they're now broadcasting. So they've got a 1-2 punch. They've got the NFL, and now they have Howard.
All right, Scott McKenzie, April Horse, thank you both.
I see. Now, after this, they go to this religious guy, and he's befuddled. Well, all this indecency is... But then he's like, But they go, well, it's moving to satellite. What? How are we going to raise money now? That's another huge industry I'm responsible for.
Martha, get out that last mailing.
Raising money for these guys with their little mailings.
Yeah.
We got to get this guy off the air. All of society is crumbling.
They were making so much money, they could now take out full-page ads in newspapers.
Yeah. And even that woman on that last report who said, like, oh, I'm never going to pay for radio. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I bet you when she's driving around in some car one day and she sees everybody with that technology, she's going to want it.
Yeah, when everybody else has it, she'll have to go along with it.
Yeah. All right, so I've got so many funny emails and things going on around this deal and everything that's going on. I'm going to try and bring you up to date, so stay with me. A lot of people wrote me emails congratulating and all that. Chauncey was here when I made the announcement just by accident because he brought a naked chick in. And he wrote me a note, 10 things I noticed after Howard Stern's announcement. And I thought, once again, Chauncey hit it. I'm going to put this up on the website, too, because it's really good. 1, this is everything Chauncey observed.
Okay.
Scott, the engineer, put his head down on the console back in the engineering room and sat in silence for a long while. When he came out of his room, he looked like he'd been crying. When he walked past me, he said, guess it's time to find another job.
Aww.
Number 2, Ronnie the limo driver was bragging to anyone he could get a hold of in the hallway that he had 10,000 shares of Sirius and bought it at $2.40 or something like that, and how he was now going to be rich. He bought it at $2.40.
That's good.
He also said that he has a friend who works at Sirius, and he's sure he can get a job there. Ronnie went on to say that he hopes that Sirius has a NASCAR channel. I asked Ronnie, would he take his chair to the news station and sit in the hallway like he does here at this station? He told me to drop dead and stay in the green room until he called.
Drop dead.
Yes, Scott?
That is so untrue. Why does he make up this crap?
This is what he observed.
He said he observed it.
I was doing nothing but working. I didn't even hear you make the announcement. I didn't even hear the show yesterday.
I didn't hear a thing.
You know what, Howard? I got to go with Scott on this.
There you go.
Scott walked out of the studio, and I go, what do you think? And Scott goes, about what? I've been working on the Rodney bit.
See, Chauncey?
See, he was upset about Rodney.
Listen, when I walked down into the hall, I poked my head in Scott's room, and if you called out working, Scott, you should have had was resting on the console. Maybe you were sleeping.
You know, that's, I never put my head down on the console. You know that's bull. I don't know what studio you were looking in. Yeah. Only when Howard's watching me, I put my head down.
I was staring at you, Scott, the whole time.
All right, let me
what, are you in love with me?
Let me finish the rest of this.
What are you?
The happiest person in the building seemed to be Robin. She came out of her studio laughing and hugging anyone who walked past her. She seemed more relieved that Howard wasn't retiring than anything else. She truly seemed to feel that she came very, very close to being retired, and she was relieved beyond words to find that the fun is just beginning. Doug Goodstein from E! seemed to be very uncertain of his future since E! contract is set to expire soon. One of the E! guys secretly hopes that HBO or Showtime will air the new radio show because they'll have less restrictions. Another E! guy grilled me about how to get into the magazine business.
What, the magazine business?
Yeah.
Chauncey needs to grill someone about how to get into the magazine business.
Yeah, don't grill Chauncey.
Richard Christie, our newest employee, he won the contest to work here, seemed very hurt when Ronnie, the limo driver, said to him, hey, what do you care? You're gone in 2 weeks anyway. Now stop blocking the hall.
Oh, wow. What's going on out there?
Hey, Ronnie, can you stop, taunting everyone? Stop picking on people out there.
I wasn't picking on anybody. What are you talking about?
Told him he was going to be gone in 2 weeks.
Talking about? You listen to Chauncey, that friggin' moron?
Hey, by the way, I got a bone to pick with you.
Wait a minute. First of all, Scott didn't even hear the show, didn't even hear the announcement, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. Scott was busy working on something, didn't even hear the show.
Did you say to Richard Christie, what do you care? You're going to be gone in 2 weeks?
I was joking with the guy. Come on.
Say that.
Yeah, I said it. We were joking around. Well, you're not allowed to joke. I forgot.
You're a serious guy. You know what? As funny as you think you are, you're really not that funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Well, you know what I said? Somebody said, well, what's Ronnie going to do? Is he going to take his chair with him?
No, Richard Christie said they're going to have a new chair for me. It's serious. I could throw this one out.
Wait a minute. I'm telling you what I heard. Somebody said, is he going to take his chair? And then somebody else said, you know, they ought to take that patch of carpet that he sits on, too, with him.
There's a big circle there.
And then I said, well, maybe they'll get Ronnie an assistant, and he can devote full time to his own show.
Ronnie's such a weird guy. I hire Ronnie to provide a limo service, okay? You pay him. So I got this limo. I can't talk about this?
No, not yet.
Oh, there's other things not to talk about.
The fact that...
What?
Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
No, I think I do, but... Uh-oh. You're talking about the new car, right?
No, I was going to talk about the old car and how it's no longer with me.
Oh, what? That wasn't...
Listen to that. Let me talk about it. And stop me if I'm saying something you don't want me to say.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's like a tennis match.
I got a limo service. He provides a limo service. That's his business.
And I do a good job, don't I?
Well, up until about a week ago you did.
No, up until only 3 days ago.
Yeah. So he comes to me.
Tuesday.
He goes, hey, Howard, I'm getting a new limo. But the old limo, I sold it. So...
There's a lag time?
I'm driving you around in my truck.
No, it's not my truck.
It's some truck. Okay, wait a second. Wait. Let me tell my story.
God.
Listen to this guy. So I go, okay, for a day, I certainly don't mind, but I'm paying for a limo.
Right.
Okay. So now we're on day 3. I'm still in this truck.
Everybody thinks that's the new ride.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, where's this limo, the new limo? Well, it's not ready yet. There's a series of problems, blah, 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 blah. I go, yeah, but I'm paying for a limo. And like yesterday, I go out. I was in my car all day. I go out to Long Island with my kid and everything else, and I get a lot of business done there. Now I can't do any business because I'm making confidential phone calls, but I can't do it because I'm in the truck.
But you're almost next to Ronnie.
I'm on top of Ronnie.
I saw that in one of the news clips. I was like, oh, look at where Howard is.
Yeah.
He's right almost in Ronnie's lap.
So now I'm finding
Wait a minute.
He's still. So, dude. All of a sudden, it's now my problem.
No, I didn't say
why'd you sell the old car? Sell the car after you're done. Why do I have to suffer? Because you sell your car early. What, really? You're providing a service. Why did you sell your car early? Why do I have to be involved in this? Why am I sitting in the back of a truck when I had a limo?
Plus, your knees were, like, way up almost under your chin.
Hey, listen, I don't even mind that, but what I do is I get a lot of work done in that car.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
wow, that's
so what's your, in other words, it was good for you to get rid of the car quickly.
No.
He goes, oh, I had to sell the car, it's the right time. Who cares? To go rent a new limo and drive me around in it.
Is that a new chair?
No. Why am I in that truck? I can't get any business done. I need to put up that privacy wall. I don't have one.
I know.
Go out and find me a car.
It's going to happen. I told you.
No, today.
Everybody was telling me that was it. That's the new car.
He gets a truck. And I don't mind.
I didn't get it.
I'm not a
That's not
snob. I don't mind being in a truck. I need to put up a privacy window.
But you know what? He wants
in the middle of the
He's
biggest.
trying to get you used to that truck.
Listen.
So tell the truth.
We already got one. We got one. That's what's being done.
Dude.
Okay.
Don't sell your old car till you have the new car. And I know, you're supposed to have the new car. You don't have it. When you have the new car, then put your car up for sale.
Would you mind the rickshaw for a few days?
Yeah, I got one of those bikes with a seat on the back.
And if you can't provide a limo
can I ask you a
service,
question?
go rent a limo and drive me around in it.
Can I ask you a question?
No. There's no. What question could you ask?
I came to you and I said to you, would you mind for a couple of days? Could you all you had to do was say no.
You said a day.
No, I said a couple of days.
But if he said no, what was the game plan?
Then I wouldn't have got rid of the car.
Why do you even bother him with that?
He makes me uncomfortable.
Of course
how do I make you uncomfortable?
Because I don't like telling people no. You don't know that about me?
I thought I knew you long enough where I could come and ask
Ronnie,
you a question
the
and get a straight answer.
The answer for life is no. Don't bother me with your problems. You could have sold that car any time. You could have sold it once you had your new car and it was operating fully and working well. Then you put it on the market.
Or your interim car could have been a limo.
Right. Don't tell me your problems. Do I tell you my problems? No.
Excuse me?
Did I come to tell you I'm leaving regular radio, go to satellite radio?
What should I do?
Did I say, what should I do, Ron?
You weren't allowed to.
Right.
But you've talked to me about other things, problems.
I don't tell you my business problems.
I didn't ask you to tell me your business problems.
I wouldn't. I don't want to burden you. Listen, I'm paying you for a service. Provide the service.
Do we have to get into this now?
What kind of brain surgeon sells his car, doesn't have a car now?
I have a car.
I got scalpel. That's basically what he did. He sold his scalpel.
If you were a surgeon and you go, I'm getting new tools to do brain surgery, I'll sell my old ones quickly because I'm sure the new ones will be here on time.
You had to do this on the air, right?
Yes. Because I'm not comfortable talking about this stuff off the air.
Why?
I don't like telling people that they do dumb things to their face. I like doing it on the radio.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that.
We're so much better here.
Seriously. What kind of guy sells his car before he's got the new one?
That's how he makes a living.
But you mean, that's my problem.
I didn't say it was your problem.
It's my problem now.
If that's the car.
And by the way, I don't care what he drives me around in. I just wanted the privacy window so I could talk on the phone without sharing my information with Mike the driver and Ronnie.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there going,
well,
how does this serve me?
I would make that phone call, but I can't.
Yeah. You're killing me. I'm in the car for 4 hours yesterday.
Well, that's when I was thinking, wow, that's a little uncomfortable if you have to be in a long time.
I'm sitting there going, I got 900 phone calls.
Look at the smirk on your face when you're saying that.
Oh,
I got 900 phone calls to make that of a very private nature.
And it's a busy, busy, busy day.
And I go, I can't do it.
One of the busiest day you've ever had in your life.
In my life.
The most important day. And what are you in? His truck.
It's not my truck.
Well,
it's my truck then.
You're like Mr. Haney on
You don't get
Makers.
it. You don't get it. This is a service business. John, you're on the air.
You know, Ronnie, you're really highly unprofessional, Howard. I think you should fire him.
Yeah, okay.
You drive. He's the king of all media. You're driving.
No, it's not a question of that. I'm not a snob. I'm just saying. The guy's providing a service. What's the rush to sell the old car?
Howard, what I don't understand is why did you hire a midget to be your bodyguard?
All right.
That's another story.
That was Sal anyway.
The point you make is that you use the car for business.
Yes.
And you've got a lot of business going on. He decides, it's time for him to change cars.
He needed to change cars.
I didn't realize.
No, that's
You're
just
not
it.
supposed to realize.
No, something happened and it
It doesn't matter, Ron. When you have your new car in hand and you're driving it, then you sell your old car.
And if he can't do that, he has to think, all right, what are my client's needs? And then he has to supply those needs even in the period of time between cars.
Let me ask you something. This is the same as if you went to Scores and Lonnie forgot to hire Scores strippers.
Right.
Oh, Lonnie, where's the strippers? You know what? I can't get...
I got some
I'm getting them next week.
Yeah, they're coming in.
You're kidding, but I'm here now. I paid to see strippers. Can we serve you some lobster fra diavolo instead, sir?
I got a guy who can dress like a woman. How about that for a little while?
Yeah, that's all right. If you went to Scores, went to Scores and there were no women there, what would you say Lonnie's a schmuck?
The foods are good.
No, would you say Lonnie's a schmuck? What would you say? You'd say, hey, Lonnie doesn't...
I can't say anything right now. The general manager is sitting in the other room.
The good thing about yesterday was there was no cameras around to record you getting in the truck.
That I didn't mind.
Well, it's a nice-looking truck.
It's a nice truck. Listen, I would love that truck.
He's up there with Ronnie.
I just need to do some private business. That's why I got a limo. That's the only reason. I don't want to be driving around some big, gaudy car. I need privacy.
Ronnie can turn around and rub your leg.
Yeah.
Oh, you loved it.
But who has a limo service, sells his old limo, and doesn't have a new one?
Doesn't have a limo.
Doesn't have a limo. And he goes, is it okay if I drive around a truck? Oh, I think, okay, a day. I can't be an ass about it. Now we're on day 4 with the weekend coming up.
This is like Tony Roma's running out of ribs.
Yeah.
And he never says to me, gee, should I... well, you shouldn't even say that. Just go get a limo. Okay. It's not my fault you don't have a limo.
Okay.
Why should he make the decision what you should do?
And now you embarrass me by having to bring this up on the air because you're making these moves. I don't want it. Just do your job. You're a businessman, I thought. Shameful.
How do you do this to me, man? After all these years, how do you do this to me?
What did I say
Why
that's wrong?
Why can't you talk to me off the air?
Why should I have to embarrass myself?
Well, all you had to do was say...
Ronnie, what do I hire you for?
When I said to you...
Are you my pal who drives me around?
No,
what are we, carpooling together?
No.
That's what you look like now.
No, but I thought we had enough of a relationship when I asked you.
No, I'm not comfortable.
All you had to do was say, no.
No, I'm not.
Yes, no.
Ronnie, I got to tell you something. I don't know if you've noticed. I got about 1 billion things on my mind. I'm not sitting and thinking through how many days you're going to have it.
When I asked you the question,
you said, hey, my car's a day late. I'm bringing a truck. I go, okay. That's all I said. Not for the next. You didn't say to me for the next couple of weeks.
Now it's not a.
How long is it going to be? When's the car going to be here? Tell the truth.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah. Is that true?
Hopefully tomorrow.
It's not going to happen.
It's a week. Hopefully tomorrow. I have to get a bunch
My point is, why do you have to ask me if it's okay? Go rent a car. Or keep the car you have.
Well, I didn't foresee this problem coming.
You never know what problem you're going to have.
I understand that.
There's one way you don't have a problem. Always have your car. I don't care about you selling your car early. That's not my problem.
I didn't say it was your problem.
Hey, as long as we're carpooling, can you guys pick me up tomorrow?
Hey, Dominic.
Ronnie, please use mine for the next few weeks. It's a brand new Picasso limo.
Oh, Dominic. Dominic, that's not my point. My point is, listen, I don't need to be driven around in any kind of limo.
I prefer Empire Coach. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
No, I would prefer anything where I can have a privacy.
I had the privacy window, privacy glass. It's got the extra wide door.
You got to have the extra wide door.
All right, thank you.
We have a flat screen.
Thank you, Dominic.
You can pick it up this morning.
I don't need it either. I just needed my own. I had a car. He took it away from me.
It's got 3 phones.
Oh, thank you.
Fax machine.
He took away. He took away the car. He didn't need to do that. Why was it my problem that he
I
took
didn't
away
say
the car?
it was your problem.
It is now.
Why were you asking him then? You made it his problem.
Because I didn't.
Now you're running around in that truck and thinking, hey, this is fine. Because you laid it off on him.
Yesterday was a major hassle for me.
Instead of doing your job.
Dude, I had to make 1 million private phone calls.
I know.
Couldn't share the information with Mike.
I apologize. It's my fault. I got nothing else to say.
That's the point.
I'm leaving.
Rectify the situation.
Ruined my day.
Yes.
My day wasn't ruined enough.
And by the way, my day was ruined yesterday.
Now you got to ruin my day too, right?
You're saying his day was ruined.
Now my day.
Everybody's got to be.
You ruined my day. You didn't have to ruin anybody's day. Where's my car?
All you had to do was say to me, no.
Who now owns my car?
Oh.
No, I don't. Your business is not my problem. Let me ask you, who owns my car right now? Because I want to go hire them to drive me.
Yeah, because they have a car.
Actually, the guy...
Who's got it? Where's my car? I want my car.
A guy in Connecticut up by Gary's house.
Can you call him, please, and ask him if he can
Gary
drive
actually
me?
knows the guy because he's used him.
All right. Can you ask Gary?
Yeah.
If I can have the guy's number so I can get a driver?
Yes.
Thank you.
What was so wrong with his day? He's saying now you ruined his day more.
Oh, because he's having problems with the new car. So it's my problem. I'm involved with him.
Oh, dear.
See, people don't know how to run a business.
It's almost like saying, yeah, I have a limo, but can I carry you for a few days because the car's not ready?
And I swear to you, I don't care if I'm in a garbage truck.
Right.
I just needed, I'm trying to get some business done. We just made the biggest move of our lives.
It would be nice to have a little separation.
Right. I'm on the phone. I'm talking even to my kids. Mr. America,
well, I tell you, I saw one of the reports. You were driving off in the... I was like, boy, he's almost right next to the driver.
I'm practically giving him oral. All right, look. Hey, dude. Dude.
Can't we drop...
You should be on the phone getting me that car.
Dude. She is so happy to stick a knife in my back. I don't know what I ever did to her.
She did it to yourself.
Why did she
I didn't take the knife. You put the knife there.
Because...
She did nothing.
If she would have shut up...
I just happened to see how close he was.
It would have been over with now, but now she keeps digging.
You're insane.
Digging. I'm not insane.
She's not digging anything.
She is. She does this to me all the time. With the hallway, everything.
What are you talking about?
The hallway.
I'm trying to stop those coffee clatches.
You shouldn't even be in the hallway. You should just be quiet and sit there.
I am, but everybody comes
No, I
across.
hear reports.
Look.
That's what I was saying, that he could continue his show uninterrupted if he got his own assistant when you go to Sirius.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get my own channel.
Well, I'm going to get you a channel, all right.
Look, dude, I'm sorry. I apologize.
If you know apology,
I will rectify the situation today.
Thank you.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
And now, could you please leave me alone and stop already and go on to something else? Drew Carey is here. Thank you.
That chair you sit in, I sold it. We'll have a new one in about a week. Don't worry about it. EIB. All right, Drew Carey is here. Did I finish playing? Well, I got so
we
much.
never. We were reading Chauncey's list, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
That's
but I have to take a break.
That's true. Ronnie should sit in the EIB chair.
All right, after I made the announcement, Chauncey says, Fred walked back and forth in the studio to the bathroom about 5 times in 10 minutes. Every time Fred walked past me, he mumbled something that sounded like, who knows what's going to happen? 15 months is a long time. Much of what Fred said was impossible to understand, but he definitely was mumbling something.
What were you mumbling, Fred?
That's the quote.
Yeah, that's accurate?
He always tells the truth, doesn't he?
There's a lot in this memo.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people on the air that want to ask questions. And
Carrie's out there.
Carrie's out there. Let me take a break. Let me talk to Drew. He's going to promote his new show.
Green screen.
Got 3 stars in the newspaper. Good for him.
He always seems, he knows what people want to see in these games, I think.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a break. It's not a game. It's an improv show.
Well, that's what that improv stuff. I never understood, and nobody else seemed to be able to make it work on TV. He has.
Yeah, I know. In fact, I brought in 2 naked chicks and have him do an improv.
Really?
Yeah.
Just set him up.
Let's see if he's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
2 naked chicks?
Yeah.
Nice.
Naked improv.
Naked improv next. We'll be back right after these words.
My name is Howard Stern. I'm the Howard Stern Experience.
95.
Do you think there's an afterlife?
I don't think so.
You don't?
We're gorillas. Does a gorilla come back? If I don't make it, I tell every doctor this. If I don't make it, I'll never know it. That's it. Then I'm going out in style. No suffering, no pain, nothing, just dead.
Dear Rodney,
Man, you've gone away. Rodney, you really paved the way. Hey.
I went to an AA meeting. There was a 2-drink minimum.
You were the man, you did it all. Got no respect, but you had balls to Rodney. We're so sad you've gone away.
I'll tell you what, girls, I'm never lucky, you kidding, but I time I was 16, I had sex once and VD twice.
Dear Rodney, you had those meatball eyes.
Oh, somebody step in a duck.
Dear Rodney, we laugh until we cry.
I tell you, know the greatest trust in the world? 2 cannibals having oral sex.
Some people thought that you were crass. They all can kiss your comedy ass, dear Rodney. Can't believe you've gone away.
My mother never hugged me, kissed me, nothing, okay? Other kids go to sleep listening to a fairy tale. I went to sleep with a pipe downstairs, listening to a guy yelling, enough, I had enough. What a child that I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. My mother had morning sickness after I was born. My old man, he didn't like my looks either. He had around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet.
Dear Rodney, you always made us smile.
Nothing works out. I go fishing, I catch nothing. I go to orgies, I catch everything.
Rodney, with your own crude style.
That kid, he drives me nuts when he put crazy glue in my preparation H.
A sadder place. We wish once more we'd see your face, dear Rodney. It's so sad to say goodbye.
I didn't have it easy. A lifetime of pain, but plenty of sex and drugs. I had enough of you. Bye.
Dear Rodney.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're going to miss you. Maybe sad, that song. Great guy, Rodney Dangerfield. And truly brilliant comic mind.
I got sad because I don't think the way he wanted to die happened. He thought he'd probably die on the operating table.
Yeah.
And he probably did suffer a bit.
I think he thought he'd die, like, you know, smoking some good weed and in the arms of his wife.
No, but he was just saying in that clip you played that, you know, I told my doctors, you know, if I don't make, you know, if they don't do a good job, I won't ever know.
Mm.
But he did. He came out of surgery. And they said he had his wits about him. He understood things.
Anyway, the great Rodney Dangerfield. Now the great Drew Carey.
There you go.
That's thinking about it, man. In his own quiet way, Drew's had quite a career. 9 years with that television show, The Drew Carey Show.
Quiet. The guy's in.
And there he is. Look at him. Hey.
Oh, my goodness, he's changed his look. What's that all about?
I think Drew got heavier.
He did, and he got blonder.
What's up, Drew?
That was sad. Thanks for.
It was a sad song, wasn't it?
Yeah. Thanks for bringing me on after.
I know. It's really bad.
Now make us laugh.
I was either going to talk about my satellite deal or bring you on, and I figured I'd bring you on.
Beatles will be on in a minute at first.
Man, you look like more handsome, but you gain weight.
I gain weight. I'm the heaviest now I've ever been.
What happened?
I just.
Not happy?
Well, you know what? No, I'm actually very happy.
I don't think so.
You know,
crying on the inside?
After I had my heart surgery, I was eating great, and then my mom got really sick a couple years ago, and she was dying.
What, was she the cook?
No, she was just dying, and I started eating all this stupid comfort food, and speaking of death.
And I forgot, you got rid of your glasses. You got that laser surgery.
Yeah, I'm going to wear them on TV later.
You are?
Yeah.
And what
he doesn't count as TV.
And you got rid of your... No kidding. You cut your you used to have a crew cut. Now you have long hair.
Well, the Drew Carey show's over, and I thought, hell, I'll just grow my hair out, man. I don't care. So I'm trying not to get a haircut. And then I dyed my hair green to promote this green screen show at the TCA's, the Critics thing. I dyed it green, and
And then about 2 minutes later, you went, what a dumb idea. I don't care about the show that much.
People were laughing at me in the grocery store, like openly to my face. And then so I did the TCAs, and then I was in Atlantic City, and I had to get it dyed back while I was on the road, and I went to the beauty shop at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City, and this is the blonde they gave me.
They gave you the Siegfried and Roy blonde treatment.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey,
very blonde.
I got to tell you, I'm so happy about Sirius Radio.
Thank you.
I bought when the show was over, the Drew Carey show was over. There was like 200 some people that work for me. I bought everybody a Sirius Radio.
Is that
Did you?
Yeah, I have it in my car. I have it in my house. I have it in my office. I have it all over the place. I bought about 200 of those things. I got them each the boom box, the car attachment, and the house attachments. I can hook to their stereo at home and the little unit that plugs in and out.
Oh, that's great.
Everybody got one. So there's like 200 some subscribers, and I paid for a year subscription for them.
This is the most exciting. That's a great gift. This is the most exciting move of my career.
It's fantastic. I'm telling you, I totally agree. Why do you know what? I want to publicly thank the FCC and the government for protecting poor people from bad words, because that's all they do. If you have money, you can get cable in here, anything you want. You can buy porno, you can buy DVDs. Of course. You can get anything you want. If you're poor, the government thinks that they have to protect you from every bad word, everything. Poor people can't know about anything.
I did about a million interviews yesterday, and I got to tell you something. I said then, and I say it now. This is the wave of the future. I mean, I'm banking my future. I make really good money in this business, and I could have continued in this business. Nobody was looking to get rid of me. I believe in it so much, I'm moving away from this into that. And I said this. I said, if you took an HBO special you do, if Chris Rock does an HBO special, and you put that special on the air on this radio station, maybe 10% of the material would even be allowed to be aired here.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And, you talk about, they talk about, community standards in the marketplace. If the community didn't like what you were doing, if you weren't up to community standards, you wouldn't have an audience.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have any advertisers. We have tons of advertisers who support this show.
Janet Jackson, when she did that, I'm telling you, I'm sick of people using Janet Jackson as an excuse. That was the greatest example of the marketplace correcting itself and the government not having to get involved. Because as soon as that happened, everybody said, hey, we're not dealing with, they were mad at Viacom, they apologized. Nobody's going to let MTV produce another show.
Right.
But the government didn't have to do a thing.
No.
They have to grandstand and then make all this noise that they don't have to make. They should butt out.
Well, because it makes it look like they care about something or that they do. The best thing about the announcement yesterday, there must have been about 100 million news reports yesterday, every minute. I'm watching this, and they go to one of these religious right guys who's been trying to get me off the air for years, and he was befuddled. He was like, that guy's a moron, Howard Stern, and I'm glad that we can... And he was like at a loss for words because these guys have been raising a ton of money off of trying to get me off the air.
Yeah.
Now they can't say anything.
Yeah.
It's a pay service.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. But I think when you pick up the remote for your TV, you're pointing at a box and you're clicking it. Yeah. Same thing with Sirius Radio. You push a button and select whatever you want to hear, just like you do on your regular radio.
Yeah.
And except you can hear whatever you want because you're an adult.
Yeah.
And you can decide for yourself what you want to hear. You don't have to have that government parental name. It's like being 16 with the government.
Right. It's like having a parent.
You have to. Yeah.
And you served in the military, right?
I was in the reserves.
I was going to say you actually fought the Viet Cong.
Well, if he was in the reserves today, he would be.
Yeah. Right. I kept Ohio safe. There's no communists running around.
In fact, Bush is thinking of going back into Vietnam. He misses it. He said it was easier. So, all right.
It's real exciting.
What's going on with you? Last time I saw you, let me recap, because I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, you hooked up with some chick who you weren't even getting sex with. And you were paying for her college?
No, that was my old girlfriend. We had
a stripper.
Yeah, well, she's not a stripper anymore. She's going to school, and after we broke up, I helped her go through school again.
Right.
So my favorite thing was that you were paying the college and everything else, and she still wasn't banging you.
No, because we'd broken up.
Oh,
but she was still my friend.
You still putting her through college?
She's school?
Almost done.
She's almost done?
Almost done, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we really haven't seen you in a long time.
Ever since the show, she took less credits.
So it's taken her a long time to get through college.
You're pretty amazing. 9 seasons with the Drew Carey Show.
Yeah.
Which means syndication and all that kind of stuff now.
Yeah, I make good money.
Making some good money.
Yeah.
Then I realized that in its own quiet way on ABC, the improv show.
Oh, Whose Line?
Yeah.
Whose Line Is It Anyway was on how many years?
Just like 4 years, but we did like 150 shows or something.
Can you syndicate that?
Yeah, ABC bought the syndication rights to Brown ABC Family.
Oh, okay.
They just bought the rights.
And now you're
I got
doing
the green screen show.
Now you got a green screen show, and I saw in the paper today 3-star reviews.
Is that good?
Saying, yeah, you're awesome.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Out of 4. 3 out of 4.
It's a great show. This the green screen show is the best thing I've ever put on television.
It's improv.
Yeah.
But behind, you do it all in front of a live audience.
In front of a green screen.
And then they animate.
Then we edit it.
Right.
And we take the edited piece and we send it over. We have work like 40 different animators all over the world. And we send it to the animators and tell them to do whatever they want.
Oh.
What are you on, the WB?
Yeah, the WB.
Yeah, because the guy in the review even said, I hope the WB understands what they have here. That's a really brilliant show and that they should stick with it.
I sold it in 7 minutes.
Wow.
The pitch was like 5 minutes long and he was like, let's buy it. And I had another pitch. I only did like 3. I had one more pitch that like 2 days later. I said, I got a pitch at one place else, and I thought his heart was going to come out of his body.
But when you pitched it, who'd you pitch it to? The guy who's at the WB at that point?
I pitched it to the old guy, David Gentilari. Is the guy.
Okay, so you pitched it to him.
Yeah.
And did he say to you, well, it's whose line is it anyway?
No.
Because he understood the animation made it a whole different show.
Yeah, it is a whole different show. Whose Line was... And the great thing about the green screen show is if you go to see live improv shows,
right.
Whose Line was strictly these quick games, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long. We do like longer form stuff and do games we could never do on Whose Line. Like we do freeze tag and stuff and just have the backgrounds changed like that. And they'll put like... see, this is what they do is like say there's one scene where me and Greg Proops are cowboys. So they put like the background just changes when we start, and we're in a saloon. They put big old 10-gallon hats on our head, like 6-shooters in our hands.
Does it look integrated? I mean, you're into the scene.
Yeah, and it's like everything you'd see in your mind's eye while you're watching the show.
And they can do jokes behind you in animation.
Yeah, I've been calling it the...
good idea.
As part of the pitch, when I pitched it to WB, I called it the Best Get High show on television.
Good. It's a really good idea.
We need that. And he was like, yeah, I can see it.
Hey, how good are you at this improv? If I bring in 2 naked chicks and I throw a situation at you, can you handle it?
I'm the worst improver on the stage.
Oh, you're not good?
Everywhere. I'm okay, but I'm compared to like Colin Mockery and Brett Sherwood and Josh Stiles and those guys.
You have to improv.
Yeah, but I'm also the host. I can put myself in the easiest games. And
girls, come in here right now, naked.
Come on in here.
Here's some naked scores.
Are they really naked scores, girls?
Yes. This is Eden and Jen.
All right.
Yeah,
Drew,
Drew surrounded himself with like the best improvers
in the world.
Yeah,
not just in the country,
right.
In the world.
They're good.
This is Eden and Jen. Hey now, girls. Oh.
Wow. They're not naked.
Girls. I know Eden and Jen.
I have a situation where they get naked. I'm going to pitch.
Eden and Jen.
I want to do a game where we're going to do a little improv game where every time I say monkey, you have to show your boobs. So I'm walking on the street, I see a barrel of monkeys.
Hi, Eden. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I love Eden.
I was going to say, whenever you
Which one's Eden?
first girl walks
Hi,
in
Eden.
that
How
you
are you?
recognize and you've had fun with, you light up.
Yeah, I like Eden. I like Jen, too. Don't get me wrong. How you doing, Jen?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to have you guys here. Thanks for playing this game.
They're both very beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy. Would you like to send either one of these girls to college, Drew?
Yeah, if you want, Drew will send you to college.
No, I had a relationship with this woman for a long time.
Oh, these girls will be willing to have a relationship.
For a few minutes.
Nice looking guy.
I don't even know if they want to go to college.
Well, who are you seeing now? You got a girlfriend?
No, I just broke up with somebody.
Stripper?
No, she was
You broke up with that girl? The girl like the teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, she was beautiful and nice.
Hot.
Yeah.
She was
What happened?
greatest.
Why'd you break up with her?
I don't, 'cause I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Well, you got to have everyone?
You gotta.
Can't say no to anything?
I get these. I don't know. I get stressful times. You know, when I go through like whenever a show's starting or ending or something like that. I go through a crazy time.
How do you break
Still
up with her?
friends with her too.
How do you break up with her? What do you say?
Oh, I broke up with her really badly too. I called her on the phone and then she left me for like an hour for calling her on the phone.
dear.
It wasn't even about breaking it up. It was about calling her on the phone.
Right, to do it.
I heard
You broke up with her on the phone?
I heard more. I heard she was really mad that I broke with her on the phone. She was more mad about that than breaking up.
You don't like to do it in person?
I didn't want to get the confrontation. I don't like confrontation.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Well, what did you say on the phone? I mean, what
He went, baby,
I break
listen.
up with thee. I break up with thee. I break up.
She probably goes, honey, we're going to do a little improv right now. He probably goes, listen, I'm very stressed out from work.
I did it really badly. I was an idiot.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for you to go to college. Yeah, but I'm 35 years old. I want you to go to college.
I only did college girls.
How old was this one, the one that you were seeing?
24.
24?
Howard,
a little
had
old for you.
You ought to see this chick.
Really?
I met her a bunch of times.
A school teacher?
She was actually from Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She's very nice.
Yeah, really, really cool.
So how's it going to feel when, she's doing some other dude instead of you?
I don't want to think about it.
Why did she have to go? What was so bad? She wasn't giving you problems, was she?
It's not,
Sex get boring?
No. Just
That happens, man. A lot of times the chick can be super hot, but the sex gets boring.
Just didn't work out.
Do you think it? Are you sorry about it now? Like, do you wish you were back?
You know, I just started dating some other girl too.
Oh, okay.
So
There you go.
Where do you meet this new one?
Karaoke.
Really?
Yeah, I was
karaoke night?
I was doing karaoke. And
I've been a bunch of karaoke's. Ain't no hot chicks.
me and Jeff Davis do karaoke.
Oh,
together.
really?
Yeah, in L.A.
Hey, isn't Drew like the luckiest guy in the world? Didn't he have some incredible lucky gambling night or
Oh,
something?
my God.
I did.
The Sam Simon boxing story.
Oh,
that's
no,
just
that's
that.
I lost. No, that's I lost $35,000. That
that was
the
Now, me and Drew.
that was a $35,000 cheeseburger I had at the Mandalay Bay.
2 Super Bowls ago, Buccaneers Raiders. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
And me and Drew and Sam Simon watch it together in Vegas. I had a gig in Vegas.
I had a lot of money on that game.
Sam and Drew got me into the MGM Grand.
The private party at the ballroom. The private party has like 1,000 people
Which
at
is
it.
he was with this beautiful girl we were just talking about. So Sam and Drew both win thousands and thousands of dollars.
Huge.
I lost 10 grand. So we're sitting there watching the game. The game ends. Drew and Sam are jumping up and down.
Right in front of him.
2 billionaires right in front of me, and I'm going, yeah, I'm down 10 G's, guys.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Jump off.
Ryan
You a big
Stiles and I,
gambler? You have a big gambling problem?
I like to gamble, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Me and Ryan Stiles used to bowl against each other while the Drew Carey show was on. We used to bowl against each other for $1 a pin.
What does it mean to be a big gambler?
We just would go crazy.
But what do you mean? A dollar pin doesn't sound like... I hear like thousands of dollars in gambling.
Well, when I play blackjack, I like to sit in the VIP thing, and it's like $500 minimum at the table.
Wow.
So I play $500 minimum black.
What's the most you ever won?
100,000.
Wow.
Wow.
At the
Sweet
Hard Rock one time.
500.
Amazing.
500 a hand. What kind of sick money do you have?
He's got sick money. He was. Do you have a piece of that show, right?
Yeah, the Drew Carey show.
Wow.
I heard that the ABC...
Girls, 500 a hand. You're going to be improvising with 500 a hand. You just got a lot better looking.
Hi, Daddy.
Howard, I heard...
Oh, yeah.
Who's hype?
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I heard the syndication thing on the Whose Line Is It Anyway was upwards of $10 million.
Nice.
Did you?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You know,
the movie manager in the green room.
The great thing about Whose Line is that we would go on. I think I bragged about this too much, and that's one of the reasons ABC didn't show it as much as they used to, because I would go on and talk about what a scam it was and how much money I was.
Right, yeah.
But we would go on for a weekend and do like 10 shows.
Right.
But we got paid because we would just edit everything that worked into a show. And so if we one tape, we get like 3-4 shows out of it sometimes, and we would. Everybody on the thing would get paid per show.
Right.
Wow.
So, like, it was Ryan, Colin, and Wayne, and then whoever the fourth guy was, and the fourth guy would, like, okay, this is my chance to get 3-4 shows. I would just, like, bring it on, and then Wayne and Colin and Brad would have to come up to that, you know. Everybody we kept competing against.
Right, so get the bonus for the other guy, right?
Yeah, so they would have people would be killing themselves to be funny just to get that extra show in.
I'm just trying to think how this improv is going to work. Girls, girls, you any good at improv?
Yeah.
You're not?
No.
I'm trying to think of
Eden, you're good at it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an improv game we could do with 3 strippers. You want to do ABC?
Yeah. Now here's how it's going to work.
Okay.
I'll give you a situation. Here's the situation.
Well, can we play?
Eden?
Can we play a game and I'll ask you for the suggestion for the game?
All right. What's the game?
If we do ABC, that means every time we'll take turns talking,
right?
And every person that talks next has to start their sentence with the next letter of the alphabet. So,
if you went first, you would have to start with an A.
Yeah, well, you start with whatever letter you want. But if it was an A, you go, and how are you today? Bob, is it hot out? You know, it'd be like that.
Okay.
And Howard, you should know, Eden has experience. She was telling me earlier she did improv at camp.
Oh.
At stripper camp?
Yeah.
That's like a
exotic dancer camp.
I'm sorry.
All right, so here's the situation.
All right. What's ABC?
Eden is your wife.
All right.
No, Eden is your girlfriend.
All right.
You're in bed with her. You're both naked, except you have your clothes on. All right, you have your clothes on, and Eden's naked.
Okay.
All right.
That's like it usually is.
Except you have your clothes.
It's like it is at the club.
And Jen is your wife. And Jen comes in naked because she wants to surprise you for your birthday to give you sex. And she finds you in bed with Eden.
Okay, am I going to start?
Oh, wait, you got to get the girls next to you. Let's get everyone in place.
And the girls have to get naked.
Eden.
Yes.
Get into your position.
Oh, okay.
Right? You going to get in trouble with your girlfriend?
Wait, there's
I don't have a... I just... I just go out with some.
Well, Eden, you look good.
Wow. Hey, she's actually getting naked.
Yeah, nice. she's a dancer. She's not uptight. Look at that body on Eden.
Very nice.
Isn't that how every girl should look?
Excellent.
Wow.
I learned that in camp.
Now, Edie, now that you're topless and in your thong, sit next to Drew Carey because you're his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hi.
You lucky bastard.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice looking girl, right?
Beautiful.
Now, this is what I call green screen.
They don't hire ugly girls at Scores.
They don't. No, they're not allowed. In fact, if a girl ever gets ugly at Scores, they kill her. And they bury her somewhere.
They cater to ugly guys, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I've never seen a good-looking guy at Scores.
My manager, Rick, was at Scores once trying to watch a Knicks game, and the girl was dancing. She was interrupting the game. And he told her to stop and just put her boobs on the top of his head and give him a shoulder rub. He paid, like, per song. And all she did was put her boobs on top of his head and rub his shoulders while they watched the Knicks.
A lucky man. All right, now,
knows how to live.
Jen, remember, when you come in, you're topless in your thong, and you are mad because you were about to have sex with your husband.
You're livid.
I don't think this is going to work out well.
Let's just see what happens.
You should get into your outfit now.
This is probably I just want to see Jen get into her outfit.
The girls have to get in the costume.
I don't think it's going to be that funny, but any excuse to see naked girls.
Right.
Scores is the greatest club in the planet.
I'm not sure Jen understands what.
Don't worry, I got
supposed to be doing.
Jen, do you know what we're doing?
No.
You just know you're naked. You look good too. All right. Who is your husband?
Yeah.
All right. You come home and you find him in bed with Eden. All right. Hey, do you have body glitter on? Body's hot.
How come we don't have a poll in here with all the strippers you have on the show?
We're thinking about it.
That's hot.
Are you going to do the same? Are you going to be in the same? No, you got to move, right?
We're moving studios.
You can do it in your house, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I think it'd be kind of weird when the kids are over.
Yeah, kids are down the hall. Going on.
Don't you have a big house?
Hey, Jen, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hot, wet, bitches.
Now it's time to start the improv, right?
All right, you guys ready? You know what you have to do? And don't forget the ABC game. You still don't know what to do?
Not really, no.
I'll tell you.
Does she speak English?
You know the alphabet?
Jen.
Who cares?
That's your husband. Okay. That girl isn't you.
He'll help.
You have to yell at your husband when you come walking in and find Eden
You're
in bed
shocked
with
that he's in bed with another woman.
Yeah, usually even when
And then to complicate matters, every sentence has to follow the previous sentence's first letter.
Yeah.
So if Drew starts with a B, you have to start your sentence with a C.
Like if I said, can't you come over here, your next sentence would be?
It starts with a D.
I know, I'm thinking you were a D.
Don't you dare, or something like that.
Okay.
All right. This is not.
You can help her out.
Fantastic.
So we can help you out.
All right, this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why we're
so you two go ahead.
Artie, which letter do you want me to start with?
All right, you two are lovers.
Well, you know what? Start with A, because it'll be easier for them. Right?
Hey, what are you doing home so early?
No, wait.
No.
There's your... Hey, Drew, that's your girlfriend right there. You're
I'm talking to the wife just walked in.
She didn't walk in yet.
Well,
you
uptight. Are we making this up?
We're directing this.
I'm telling you what's going on.
I thought we were making it up.
You're with Eden. Go ahead, Eden. Show them how you act.
Hey, that was some good sex.
Ooh.
She has to say something that starts with the B.
Now, you have to say something.
Who cares?
She says, but of course. And then you say...
Jen, you walk in on them and you do what? Oh, this is horrible.
You guys!
Come on, Jen.
This is a disaster.
Starts with a C.
I know. You're pissed. Can you leave?
Oh, dear.
Oh, good. Can you leave? All right. Listen, this was a bad idea.
Yeah, let's forget the ABC thing right away.
You're not throwing them off.
Why don't you just have an improv?
Why don't we just show the girls in the excellence in broadcasting chair and tickle them? Did you see that? That is Rush Limbaugh's chair that he sells for $900.
Are you kidding me?
On his website.
Yeah, we ordered one.
Oh, my God.
It is the biggest rip I've ever seen. First of all, I doubt that's real leather. He claims it's real leather. And if you sit in that chair, I guarantee it'll collapse.
No wonder he has back problems.
Yeah.
That's like, but an Aaron chair costs like $400, doesn't it?
Well, your improv fell apart, pal. This is not
I know.
Good. This is not good.
I know.
Hey, not my improv.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start again.
Oh, you're right on the money.
All right, there's your girlfriend. You're not even all over her.
Well,
Just, what are you uptight about? It's turning red.
I know.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Sorry. I get a little embarrassed.
You won't even look at her.
I get a little embarrassed.
Go ahead. Loosen him up, Eden.
Oh, my God.
We're not up to O yet.
I feel like I'm undressing
You're loosening your girlfriend's loosening your tie.
Look at me. Gotta loosen this.
Her mic's not on.
It's all right. Who cares? She's
I say that a lot while I'm having sex.
Her mic's not on.
Yeah.
Drew, take over this improv. Say it,
You're
really.
blocking my light.
It's Bono. All right, Eden, let's give up. This improv is going on.
to improv, and Drew is not.
All right.
Okay.
All right, go
wait,
ahead.
you have
We'll do questions only. That's another game we can play. And we'll talk about anything you want, but everything you have to say has to be a question.
Now, how does that work?
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right.
No, go. Yeah. Yeah.
Already she blew it. Oh.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
All right, start again. Drew, go ahead. She's nervous. She's naked. Go ahead.
How do you feel being naked in the morning?
How do you think I feel?
What am I, a mind reader?
No.
All right, go.
No, wait. Hold on.
Bravo.
That's the sexiest thing ever.
Let me try it with you. Why aren't you touching me?
Why don't you come here?
I would come over there, but I'm afraid. So do you think it's okay with my girlfriend?
Oh, that was
Do you think she'd mind?
I don't think she'd mind. Do you think she'd mind, Drew?
That's kind of a cheat because you put like a semicolon in between the two clauses.
Oh, you're not allowed?
No, you got to just
no semicolon.
All right, let's tell you. Are those real?
Does it look real?
Yes. Oops, I lost.
Worth losing.
All right, listen, I can't play this improv game. It's too tough for me.
Yeah.
All right, look. The show is called the Drew Carey's Green Screen Show.
Yeah, I just called the Green Screen Show. The WB wanted to add my name to it. Green Screen Show's good enough.
All right.
8:30 on the WB.
Premieres tonight at 8:30 on the WB.
3 stars.
3 stars.
Hey, Drew had a big day yesterday. He just got his own slot machine.
Got my own slot machine.
Hey, by the way, I hear this slot machine business is huge.
What are you talking about? His own slot machine?
The Drew Carey slot machine. It's gonna
in
be
some club in Vegas or something?
no, IGT is making it. It's going to be out in the casinos like December, January.
Jerry, explain that whole Wheel of Fortune thing.
So Wheel of Fortune is like the greatest slot machine ever made. And
Really?
you play Wheel of
IGT
Fortune.
makes it.
And you play Wheel of Fortune, and when you play it, when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, there's a wheel on top, just like the Wheel of Fortune. And then you hit that button, and when you hit it, if it falls on 1,000, you win $1,000.
Right.
Drew was telling me that machine is so popular that they don't sell them anymore. They used to sell them.
They don't sell them. They never did.
You could pay it off in 3 days if you bought it as a casino. So now they lease them.
3%.
3%. The company gets 3% of everything in the slot machine.
Now, what's your story? So what's your deal on a Drew Carey slot machine?
You can't buy them. They lease them. They lease all the machines to the casino, and the casino pays a percentage to IGT.
3%.
And you get a percentage of that?
Yeah, I get a small percentage. IGT gets.
What kind of money are you going to get off that?
I don't know. I don't think it's all that great.
You just want to see your face on a slot machine.
It's pretty good money, and it's keeps my fan going.
He didn't have to do anything to make it.
I had to go in for a day and do some video stuff because it's all video active. Like I come out to people and I go, "Hey, time for your bonus, and thanks for playing," and all that.
Jeez, who knew that was a business?
Yeah.
Howard, they flew to Vegas yesterday for 45 minutes to do the big press conference with Jethro Bodine.
Wow, Jethro Bodine.
He owns the rights to the Beverly Hillbillies, so there's a Beverly Hillbillies.
Guy's a real player, isn't he?
If he
owns the rights to the Beverly Hills.
If you did a Howard Stern machine,
I wouldn't do it.
But if you did, you could probably make about.
But it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's about all the money there is.
I know it would go horribly wrong if I didn't. Couldn't do it. Hey, Eden.
Yeah.
By the way, I should mention Fort Lauderdale. Is it Fort Lauderdale Scores?
That's yeah.
Right.
It's opening this weekend?
It opened last night, but Arnie's there Friday night. I'm there Saturday night.
Right, and Eden's over at Scores West Side, right? All
East
the time.
Side.
You're at East Side all the time.
Muscular pancakes.
And with your real breasts, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Jen, maybe you're not good at improv, and maybe I'm not, but who cares? You look good naked, and
You
that's
might not know the alphabet or what a question is, but you're hot.
Yeah. And that's what's most important. Drew, good luck with the new show.
Thanks, man. I
See
appreciate you having
Drew
me on.
and Friends live at Carnegie Hall November 12th at 8 p.m. For tickets, call 212-247-7800.
Thanks for that.
And that's it, man. Come see us sooner than the next 4 years.
I hope so, yeah. Well, I have to have a show.
Yeah.
If the show's still going, yeah, I'd love to come just to hang out.
You'll come back when I'm on my next phase of my career.
I can't remember the last time. I got serious because I was NPR, and I can't remember the last time I listened to commercial radio.
Really?
Honestly, I listen to it all the time. I just don't even bother in my car.
People do seem satisfied with the product.
Oh, it's just fantastic.
Good. All right, great. All right, hey, Drew, thanks, man. Girls, thanks. I'm sorry the improv didn't work out. It was an idea.
Thanks.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Here's Ted Chris, Frankie High Jarrett.
Hello.
Yo, is this Eric?
Yeah, who's this?
Man, you stupid motherfucker. I hear you on the radio acting stupid.
Who's this?
You're a bitch.
Who is this?
No, you big like a elephant.
Yo, hold on.
No, hold on. You just stupid walking around with a goddamn on your head.
I got better idea. I have your number.
I don't give a f. I don't give a f. I'm calling just to tell you you stupid. You know that.
You're a nigga, you.
Hello?
Hello.
Yo, hot bitch, you call me a nigger, you motherfucker? You look like a retarded boy toucher, hot bitch, Eric.
Hey, I got your number.
Shut up.
Hello.
Hi, Eric. Well, this is your big fat stomach talking to you, fat. I need to lose weight, you fat bitch.
Hey, what's going?
Well, I'm just calling to say hi. Are you the same guy from the radio?
How did you get my number?
Hot bitch, Eric, you big fat elephant bitch.
I just call right here.
I don't give a f***, faggot. You're a faggot. Shut the f***. Hello?
Eric, pick up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? It's the New York City Police Department.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking. Us here down at the station are wondering
why you such a hot bitch? You fat elephant bitch!
Hey, you call. I got your number. I'll report you to the police.
This is the police, you fat...
95.
I want to take a day something. So bad, something. I want to take a day something. So bad, something. Y'all want to take a day something. So bad, something. Y'all want to take a day something.
Wow, what a delivery. A lot better than mine.
I had forgotten about that.
Anthony Kiedis will be joining us later.
Turn that down and get worse. It's on. You've been there all the same. And always great to play.
So horrible.
Hi, Julie. You're on the air.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Good.
I just wanted to say congratulations, and I'm very happy that you're staying on the radio.
Thank you. Yes, we're all pretty excited.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Tonight on Miss Howard Stern. See Andrea, our Miss Howard Stern, with her new teeth, puffed up lips, and giant boobs.
Thank you.
America's sweetheart, Miss Howard Stern, tonight on E. She will be with us.
All 52 of her new teeth.
Right.
Thank you.
Like I said, Anthony Kiedis will be with us in just a couple of minutes. And he's got a new book out with some interesting revelations.
Really?
Yeah, I like the fact that Cher slept in his bed when he was in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he doing in his bed?
You're going to find out in the interview.
His father was like a player of some sort with chicks, I think.
It sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was telling you the story the other day that he lost his virginity to his father's girlfriend.
Oh, right.
When he was 12.
You want to hear any more of these tapes?
Yeah.
You want to hear Dan Rather doing the story?
Ooh, let's hear that.
Okay.
Ooh.
We close tonight with word of a big change coming from millions of radio listeners, a possible trend setting in. Howard Stern says he is leaving Infinity Broadcasting, over the airways free radio, owned like CBS by Viacom, and moving his raunchy talk show to the new world of satellite.
They all had to come up with new adjectives.
Mm-hmm.
Raunchy, disgusting, horrible.
His crappy show.
Idiotic, moronic, degrading. I mean, they had to get out the thesaurus for these newscasts.
Pay for it as you listen radio, which, depending on your point of view, may or may not be such a bad thing, as CBS's Lee Cowan reports.
We're back with the Howard
Damn right we're back.
Instead of changing his ways, Howard Stern has changed the rules.
Not surprising for a man who now claims he's going to kill off the media that made him.
I'm done with broadcast radio. Death to broadcast radio.
His decency battles with the FCC are legendary. He's claimed for years he's been over-regulated. So now he's gone over their heads.
We're being regulated to death, and it's not fair, and it's got to change.
Howard Stern moves to Sirius. Now,
taking his top-ranked show to satellite radio, where there are virtually no decency rules and no station groups who can pull the plug.
It will be whatever he wants to take it to.
And that has decency groups a little nervous.
From a moral perspective, it's bad. So it may be that Howard Stern will get even worse.
The only comfort, says Bob Peters of Morality in Media, is that now those who hear him will have to pay to do it.
Adults are choosing to bring that moron into their homes.
Moron or not.
And moron or not, you know why he's freaking out?
Oh, that's too funny.
He's freaking out because he's been making money for years off of my name.
Yeah.
If it's not for me, who's he going to sit and complain about and tell people he needs money to get me off the air?
Yeah, once the airwaves are cleaned up, what's he going to do?
And who's the moron?
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
He couldn't get me off the airwaves. And I like that. It's going to get worse. We have to regulate that now because if we don't regulate him, I have no reason to be here.
Well, there are people who are just going to pay to bring that moron into their house.
Well, Morality and Media will have no visibility after this.
Yeah, they won't even get calls from the networks anymore because there'll be nobody to talk about.
I like Dan Rather saying, the reporter saying rather that, instead of abiding by the rules, he's changing the rules. I like that we're in control. I love this.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say before, that now you're calling the shots.
It's that kind of choice, whether to pay for their entertainment, that Americans are increasingly making. Whether it's satellite radio or cable TV, Americans seem to believe that they get what they pay for. In just the last decade, viewership for pay TV has more than doubled, while the free networks have collectively lost more than 20 million of their once hardy fans.
See, that's my point. When I was talking to those reporters yesterday, I said, it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And this is the beginning of the avalanche. Wait and see. It's a major statement when a guy making tons of dough in this industry who is not being thrown off the air. In fact, they're asking me to re-sign, and we have tons of advertisers, and we're on in all these markets.
Could have stayed here.
Could have stayed. I'm number one in all these markets, and I'm saying my future's in satellite. I mean, that seems to be the freakish part of this story.
It was big news.
I wanted to read Bill Hoffman's column. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay.
I was just reading about you in the financial pages of USA Today.
I can't keep up with all these articles. It's
nice picture, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Boy.
I like that.
The one with my head on a satellite. I don't know. I didn't think it looked too good.
The head on the satellite dish? I didn't see that.
When I started reading Bill Hoffman's article, this is how cynical I became. I thought it was sarcastic, and I'm waiting for the hammer to drop.
No.
It was beautiful. It was really nice.
You just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, this guy's getting it.
Yes, Tom.
I don't know if you're reading Bill Hoffman's column. I want to be here for that one.
Why? Oh, yeah, he talks about you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I already told everyone it's not your fault.
Yeah, no, but who is this? Who is this guy? Who is this?
Bill's a good guy, man. He just doesn't understand you, Tom.
Right.
Like
doesn't have a personal relationship with me.
Way to go, Howard. These are Bill Hoffman's words. You, our beloved king of all media, have delivered the announcement millions of dyed-in-the-wool Stern fans have been praying for. You're headed off the government-controlled airwaves. And we couldn't be happier. Now we can flip the collective bird to the sniveling censors who have robotically pushed the dump button on you for years at Infinity Broadcasting, destroying some of your best material. And I explained this morning that that's because of the FCC and that Infinity has stood by me every step of the way. Now we can mass moon those eggheads at the FCC who have fined you ad nauseum for talking about sex and perversion while folks such as Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Phil are immune to such scrutiny. And we can pass wind under the noses of the corporate suits at Clear Channel who booted your syndicated show off 6 of their stations, citing a dubious zero-tolerance policy after the Janet Jackson Super Bowl debacle. And most importantly, you can now stop battling your grating golf-playing general manager, Tom Chisano.
Now he's gone too far.
And his army of lawyers about what you can and can't say and devote all your energies to doing what you do best, making us laugh. And no knock against Tom, but I gave up. I gave up about a year ago going in and arguing with you about what you hit the dump button on.
It's only gotten in the last 6 months.
It's gotten worse.
That's when it got after Janet Jackson.
Yeah, after Janet.
Idiotic thing.
But you want to know, for my vote, and really 10 years ago it got bad after the first set of fines in Philadelphia, and we had to stop doing Ham and Slam and all my bits. And then it got progressively worse and worse and worse, to the point that I no longer feel like I'm myself. And I said, you know, Chris Rock does a show on HBO, and it's brilliant. If you put it on NBC or ABC, CBS television at night, you wouldn't even think he's funny.
It'd be hello, good night.
Hello and good night. It would be the end of it. All right, so in reading Bill Hoffman, in other words, Howard, we're ready. Ready for more lesbians, more porn stars, more world's largest hemorrhoid contests, more Wheel of Sex games. It's just wrong competitions, all in their beautiful, uncensored glory. Of course, anybody who listens to you day in and day out knows that you're not just a tall, underendowed geek who obsesses on boobs, butts, and fart jokes. You talk to us about life and love, triumph and tragedy, without hype, without spin, without a whacked-out DJ voice, and you help us face this crazy, mixed-up world each day. You were on the air comforting us the moment the World Trade Center went down, and you helped legions of folks face divorce by candidly discussing your own sad bust-up. Of course you're not for everybody, but that's why the radio has an off switch. Something a lot of folks forget as they routinely demand you be fired or strung up. You're probably nervous, Howard. This is a gigantic step, but remember when you got fired from WNBC all those years ago and came back stronger than ever. And that's what's bound to happen when you put your energies into Sirius Satellite. I've waited 20 years for this. Bring it on, and Baba Booey to you all.
Nice article.
Great. Thanks, Bill.
Except for Tom's.
Exactly.
Yeah,
except for the Tom.
He doesn't know Tom well enough to say those things.
He really hasn't earned the right.
He hasn't earned the right, right.
I agree.
This is Tom
Anthony Kiedis is sitting in the hall.
Robbins' massive black hooters sure make it hard for me not to pleasure myself.
It's true, and you won't have those massive hooters to kick around anymore.
I'll still see Robin.
David Hinckley hit it on the head. When Howard Stern cracks the microphone at Sirius Satellite Radio in January 2006, some critics are sure all he will do is spit out four-letter words. Some of his less developed fans probably hope that's true. Neither of these groups has been paying attention. Stern has said for years that broadcast radio is dull, and his job is to make it lively and fun. Four-letter words, while they will undoubtedly drop in for visits, get boring pretty fast when they don't have ideas behind them. A fact Stern has always firmly grasped. Truth is, Stern is going to satellite radio for the same, rather prosaic reasons as dozens of other terrestrial radio refugees who want to do nothing more shocking than play Ella Fitzgerald records, hot dance tracks, folk singers, or Broadway tunes. Satellite lets them do that. And it will now let Howard tell his stripper stories and scorch the censors. No FCC, no speed limits, no nervous management, with their hand on the dump button, killing anything that might fail an FCC sniff test. It's exhilarating, says Stern. It's also a roll of the dice for Sirius, which is betting a big pile of chips that Stern's hiring will be what the official announcement calls the most important deal in radio history. Is it the most important deal in radio history? Well, not if you count the deals that led to the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which greased the mergers that created today's Clear Channel, the conglomerate that kicked Stern off all its stations, and that he now vows to destroy at Sirius. But in terms of contract deals, this has to be near the top. First, it tears up the radio landscape for maybe 10 million people who wake up with Stern every morning on WXRK and some 30 major radio stations. Second, it hastens the arrival of satellite radio. It is no longer a media toy. Like cable TV and the Internet, satellite radio broadens the playing field, serving a wider range of interests. Michael Harrison, editor of the radio trade magazine Talkers, says a migration to satellite radio has become inevitable. FCC indecency crackdowns, he says, makes it almost impossible for conventional radio to keep up with current standards of talk and music. And then it goes on to talk about Sirius and satellite radio already is a player. Stern gives it a star. More than just any host except possibly Rush Limbaugh. He just might get people to change a habit as ritualized as turning on the radio. Even Meg Griffin says she's excited that we're coming. And why? Because he stands for something. Howard effing stands for something. So there it is, a lot of excitement. Those are nice articles.
Yeah. First time from some of these guys.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Who knew they loved you so much?
I was feeling all full of myself yesterday, and I was with my 11-year-old daughter, and I said, hey, did you hear my news? She goes, what's the news? I go, I'm going to satellite. She goes, what?
What's that?
And then she just talked about herself. And I said, this is why you have kids. It's great.
She said, Dad, don't go all nation on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, she didn't care, and it was kind of nice.
That's what's great about kids. They don't care.
It doesn't matter if you've done something that incredible or nothing at all. They still love you.
Brutally honest.
There's so much going on. I'll be on the website this weekend talking about it on the bulletin board. I know they're opening up registration.
Finally again.
And yes, I will call Wendy the retard and Gary the retard to explain what's going on.
Oh, what is Wendy going to do?
Blow up my mind. Yes, baby.
You know what?
Slap me. Somebody rape me.
I'm going to buy her a satellite radio.
Something power?
I'm going to ask them for Channel 69. I don't know how those channels work, but got a nice note from Regis.
Oh, yes?
That's right.
By the way, I meant to tell you, I was watching TV the other day, and there was an infomercial, or sort of like a long commercial, for Regis's album featuring Joy Philbin.
Yes. We have to play
that.
We do have to play it.
Sounds fantastic.
I was like, special guest star Joy Philbin?
Yeah.
How'd he get her?
He rocked her world. Details Magazine, got to give them a shout. One of the best headlines I've seen on a magazine. John Gotti, please come back and whack your grandsons. But that was pretty wild.
They're bold.
Yeah. By the way, our Vice President Dick Cheney said he never met Vice President or Senator Edwards.
Right. That was the first time he ever met him when he walked on that stage the night for their debate, is what he said.
Yeah, and it's so great on the Internet now. They're publishing video and pictures of all the meetings that they've had.
Yeah, they said there are at least 3.
Yeah. And by the way,
Senate functions.
Senator Edwards also has a 93% voting record, one of the highest in the Senate.
Yeah, but, you know, that's what bothers me about the people who are sitting there monitoring these debates. That's all they do is monitor. They don't call a guy on his allegations. And so it's just charge after charge just thrown against the wall.
Here, I'll put it out simply. Cheney's a liar.
Yeah.
He said Edwards has one of the worst attendance records in the United States Senate.
Said he was Senator Gone.
And I think the actual number was 84.8% voting record in the Senate. In each of his first 4 years, he had a perfect or near perfect record. 99% voting record in 99, 100% voting record in 2000, 99.2 voting record in 2001. And then, of course, Edwards did a masterful job debating, reminding everyone that when Cheney was in Congress, he voted against Nelson Mandela getting out of jail.
Yeah.
How many
vote for that?
That's a hell of a record.
Voted against Meals on Wheels for old people.
Pretty cool. I understand the Anthony Kiedis notes are pretty wild.
I would imagine.
Oh, by the way, I got to make a correction. Janet Leigh was not married at 15. 1927 was her birth year. Vinnie Favale did the math.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been a better story. So that's...
So was she 18 or something?
And Cheney was one of the only 2 U.S. Congress members who voted against a resolution calling for the release of Nelson Mandela from prison.
Why would you be against that?
I mean, this is like a poor black guy who just said, I think apartheid is wrong, and Dick Cheney was against it.
Yeah.
He wanted him to stay in jail.
Well, he was probably doing business with the South African government, I'm sure.
There's people in the Klan who would have went, yeah, you should let him out.
By the way, Chauncey claims he met this chick on the Howard Stern bulletin board, and she is obviously a Playboy model. Look at that. This is her picture.
Just sitting in on the bulletin board?
Sitting on the bulletin board, he met her, and he's going to see her or something.
Really?
I don't know if he's seeing her, or I don't know what, but that chick.
Man, he met her on the bulletin board?
Yeah. That chick hangs
That'll
out there.
get you on, won't it, Artie?
I guess.
You might have to go on.
Maybe I'll just go to Playboy.
It's a big rumor going around that when Bush does the debates, he wears an earpiece. Did you see the pictures?
Yeah, I heard that. People were speculating about, well, he should shoot the people who are talking into it, because they didn't tell him anything good to say.
He got all famished. Take a quick look at the...
They were trying to claim that Kerry brought something in.
It don't look like he needed it.
And he said it was a pen.
Oh, yeah, right. They accused him of bringing in something. What was it? They thought that it was a...
Like some kind of notes or something. No, it was a pen to write in it. Wow.
I said, okay. Yeah.
That wacko was talking.
Boy, these Anthony Kiedis notes from his book are pretty heavy.
I would imagine that his autobiography would be pretty intense.
Yeah, well, he had a miserable childhood, went to live with his dad, who was like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Or drug addict. I don't know what he was. He'll tell us.
I know. I read that he dealt drugs. And he was wild. Now he's all reformed. I love these dads who reform after you don't need a dad.
Yeah.
What good is that? Now he runs the Anthony Kiedis fan club.
Yeah, and he worked with Ratso on it, which means it's going to be great. I can't wait to read it.
Anthony banged Flea's sister when they were very young.
Well, that's not right. You don't bang your bandmate's sister, do you?
Anthony dated Heidi Klum. Oh, yeah, I remember that. What's up?
There's a good thing. Did you get to the share one yet?
Yeah. No.
Page, that third one down.
Anthony. All right. I don't see the share thing. I'll find it. Where do you see that? On the third page?
It was on the second page.
Oh, second page. Lucky he's not dead from all the crap he did.
Yeah, they'll probably have to wheel him in here. He's almost.
When Anthony was in 8th grade, Cher babysat for him one night. For some reason, they slept in the same bed, and Cher slept naked.
Oh.
Anthony remembers watching Cher strip naked in the bathroom. Get him in here.
What is she? I mean, how old was she at that point?
Believe me, she wasn't in the 8th grade. She was the babysitter.
She was 61.
Yeah, but wasn't she probably already married to Sonny by that time?
Yeah, Anthony was good friends with Sonny.
Oh.
So Sonny was like a father to him. And Cher was getting into bed with him.
And Cher was like his girlfriend.
Remind me to play that Pink Floyd
The Wall
remake, The Wall, by Korn.
All right.
Of course, the great Red Hot Chili Peppers, now a book. Anthony Kiedis, looking healthy and well. Look good. And that's most important. Grew your hair long again. I mean, longer.
Prashante shaves, I grow.
Hey, you look good.
Thank you.
What's happening? I haven't seen you in, like, how many years?
It's been quite a while.
I saw you before you had a TV show.
Yeah, I thought you were done with us.
I thought you were done with that.
With what?
With, I don't know, radio. You skipped over.
I almost was.
Yeah.
Big decision for me.
What happened this morning? You got paid?
What do you mean?
That's what they said in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, I get paid, but even more importantly, I get to do what I want to do.
Right. Freedom is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, I was getting paid here, plenty.
That's what I hear.
And I could have continued here.
Yeah.
But I sat down and I said, I'm not having fun anymore. I'm getting censored to death. The FCC's, by the way, for any broadcaster who thinks it's not happening, they're signing that bill that will fine
Oh, yeah, definitely. They say they've worked out.
Broadcasters and anyone else who says anything they deem indecent, $500,000 per offense.
In the USA Today, they say that the House and the Senate have come to an agreement, and they're looking to attach it to another bill, so it just rides along again on something else, and you won't have to actually debate the issue. Yeah. And it'll be $500,000 fines.
So I'll be out of here anyway.
But they actually promote and pay you for censorship. Cheney's passing another bill.
Yeah.
Entirely, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
kickback for...
oh, yeah.
Well, it's Bush and the religious right, and they're all proud of themselves, and Senator Brown back in Kansas, and, you know, all these guys, man, that sit there and the religious right, that just want to control your every thought.
So satellite circumvents all that?
Yeah. What it is that it's a new medium. I liken it to when FM took over AM.
Mm-hmm.
And me leaving voluntarily and leaving my empire, so to speak, which is considerable. I have millions and millions of listeners. I'm on in every major city. And me walking away says, hey, somebody actually believes enough in satellite to walk away from this. And believe me, it's a lot to walk away from. Whenever I have the book or anything like that, it's instantaneously number one because of my audience and size of it, but I believe satellite's my future. I can't get on in a lot of markets across the country. I can't get on in Atlanta, for example, because they're afraid. The advertisers are afraid. Everyone's afraid. And this frees me to go do my thing.
Congratulations. It's also good at 3 in the morning when you've just gotten out of bed and you want to take a shower and you can put on some 60s satellite style.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good for musicians, too.
It's good for musicians.
Definitely good for musicians.
You get sick of hearing the same stuff over and over on the radio.
Not only that, you know, you got Clear Channel determining what the top 20 songs will be.
Not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, I'm doing this to ram my fist down Clear Channel's throat. I'm angry as hell at them. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit with those guys.
What's your other fist doing?
It's playing with myself right now. I'm even touching myself now. I always have one fist.
For Anthony, that's a
No,
compliment.
at the thought of
Very attractive man.
Come on, I got a lollipop for you.
So let's start with the Cher thing, because that's most interesting to me.
Okay.
First of all, how is it that you, in 8th grade, which would put you at about 14 years old.
Yeah.
How is it that Cher gets to... I mean, Cher was already a big star.
She was, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So why would she babysit you?
Because it was the 70s. I was friends with Sonny. They were sharing the same house, even though they were separated.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How does an 8th grader get to be friends with Sonny, who was a big star in his own right?
My father's ex-girlfriend became his girlfriend. She was my surrogate mother. She kept with me.
It was almost like you were destined to be famous or something. You're hanging out with all these people.
with all the famous people.
That was an early episode with hanging out with famous people. It didn't last.
So you're talking about a bunch of... I mean, Cher was really hot.
She was hot. She was hot, but she looked so different. I've been watching her on the television show for years, and then I saw her no makeup, you know, and
she certainly didn't need babysitting money, so why...
And he was 14. He didn't need a babysitter.
It worked out, though.
I feel like... And since you're into the honesty in the book, do you feel she was attracted to you?
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, okay. So she would come over, and what would you do for the night? What would be the... In other words, your dad would be out, and your dad, I guess, was a ladies' man, a drug taker, all that kind of stuff. So he was out most nights.
Yeah, he was out every night.
Okay. So your dad, at least responsibly, said, hey, let's have someone watch the kid.
It was actually Sonny and this girl, Connie, that were in charge of me for the weekend, and they went out and they said, Cher, could you watch Tony while we go out?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what does Cher do when she watches you? I mean, do you play games?
We talked.
You talked?
Yeah, she was cool. I mean, she was a good hang.
How old was she at the time?
Hard to say. Young.
20.
Young, yeah.
Maron, that was at the height of her beauty.
Height.
I mean,
sweet and comforting and loving and kind. And
you smoke weed with her?
No. Would have, but didn't. Sonny was very anti. There would be no weed in that house.
But she was her own person at that point?
But under that roof, I don't think anyone was smoking.
So when she came over, would she be wearing, like, hot outfits?
Not hot outfits, but she was hot. She was so not hot that she was hot.
And then when it came time for bed, she said, wait, I'll go to bed with you.
Well, she said, why don't you sleep in my bed since they're going to come home at 4 in the morning and pick you up?
And she gets nude in front of you.
Not in front of me. She went into the bathroom. The door stayed open. You know, the light was on. She thought maybe I was asleep, which, of course, I was not.
Right. Were you nude?
No. I was...
In your underpants?
Yeah.
What kind of underpants? Boxers to give you some extra, a skosh more room? What did you... So you're laying there, and Cher's in the bathroom, and she says, Tony, don't worry, I'll be in a minute.
Yeah.
She walks out of the bathroom... Nude.
Poor Cher. She agreed. She's like, yeah, you can leave that in the book.
Well, fine. I mean, I admire the honesty, but you're a young boy. So she walks out fully nude. And
no, she doesn't walk out fully nude. She changes in the bathroom.
Into nothing.
No, she changes into a nightie, but in the process of changing into the nightie, you have to wear nothing for a minute.
Oh, so you could see.
I saw the change down.
Ah.
But she got into bed and she took all her clothes off.
Not in bed.
She didn't?
No.
She laid there in a nightie?
Yes.
See-through nightie? Let's be honest.
I mean, at that point, I had a pretty good imagination having this.
And you're laying in bed, and were you completely and fully aroused?
Emotionally aroused for years as a result of that.
Oh, honestly, are you laying in bed aroused? I mean,
And do you think maybe if you touch her, something can go on when she gets into bed with you since she's gotten naked in front of you?
It crossed my mind. It crossed my mind. And by the way, I was aroused for about 10 years straight there.
Hold on a second. Baba Booey with the book.
You know, this is one of those things we always laugh at. Sometimes the guys that write the books might not read the books.
Go ahead.
After a while, she walked back into the room and got into bed naked.
Aha. Now, why is the story from the book changing here?
Yeah, you know what? That's because Ratso, who had a hand in it, occasionally
took license.
I don't know if he took license or if he just, you know, heard what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, Ratso.
Look, kid, you want to move books or what?
But wait a second. I assume after Ratso would write something that you told him, you would read it.
I would, and then it would go through a rewrite and a rewrite and a rewrite.
So why let him write that she was naked? I think she was naked, and you feel bad now.
I don't feel bad.
She was not naked.
She got to read the transcript before she...
And she said leave it in there, so she wants people to think she was naked.
It's good press. All right, so what is the real truth? She was wearing a nightie or was she naked?
I recall a nightie.
A night.
Senator Edwards.
But Ratso recalls her being naked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when Ratso did it over in his mind, he's like, oh, yeah, she was naked. That's great stuff.
No, Ratso, she was wearing lingerie.
No, she was naked. She was naked.
So, wait a second. All right, so lingerie, that works for me.
Okay.
Does she have heels on or just lingerie? I mean, she, in her 20s, I mean, you're talking about one of the sexiest women on the planet. With the long, thin legs and the flat stomach and the whole attitude.
The skin.
Did you know you wanted to be a singer at that point?
It crossed my mind to be a singer early on when I used to sing with my mom, listening to the AM radio. And then I gave that up for the idea of being an actor. And then I gave that up for the idea of being a dope fiend. And then I came back to music.
So when you're laying in bed with her, did you think that maybe, hey, she's interested in me?
No.
Never.
Never.
You never tried one thing. You
No.
didn't try to
No.
put clothes.
Yes, you did.
A young Howard Stern. You know, I'm in the middle of writing a cartoon called Howard Stern, the High School Years. If I had this Cher experience, it would be a month's worth of episodes. Because I would imagine, I was a goofy kid, but I would have imagined that if a woman invites me in her bed and she's my babysitter and she's in lingerie.
And she's Cher.
And she's Cher.
And she's already undressed in front of you naked.
If you had touched her, I don't think she was going to throw you off her. I think she was horny as hell. That's what I think.
Perhaps I missed an opportunity.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
You never banged Cher?
No.
Raise your right hand.
Check out
Were you capable of it at 14? Had you done anything with any? Oh, yeah, you were 12 when you lost your virginity.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you could have done something.
Oh, this guy got laid plenty. This guy's problem was never getting laid.
No, I don't think that was a problem. I'm just saying he was capable of doing something with Cher, and he didn't.
And then when you wake up in the morning, do people say, hey, Cher, what are you doing with the kid in bed?
No.
No one thought this was odd.
No. It was the 70s. Nothing was odd.
I was in the 70s. Nothing like this ever happened.
Only at Sonny's
you were in
house
Flatbush
is
or
this not
something.
on.
My mother wouldn't let me in bed with her, let alone Cher. Oh, my God,
Yeah,
that's some
why I
story.
moved out to the West Coast. A whole different vibe.
You left your mother and said, I'm going to live with my dad, because your dad, in your mind, was way cool.
And so was California.
And
Where was your mom?
You had Michigan. She was in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
I've been going out to California for years to visit my dad. I was like, this is great.
Californication.
That's right. And no restrictions at your dad. You could do dope with him. You could hang with him.
Yeah.
He'd bring you checks. In fact, he was the first guy
Like,
to get...
what
Didn't
kind
you
of
bang...
drugs were you doing with your dad?
Wait, but didn't you bang your father's girlfriend? That was the first sexual experience you had?
It was girlfriend, sort of. It was a girl he was seeing.
Right. And you said to him, Dad, I would like to have sex with her.
I asked him.
And he said, sure,
Formally.
son. Sure.
He actually said, I don't know, I'll have to talk to her.
He didn't think that was weird.
He thought it was being generous and sharing.
What do you think of that now?
I wouldn't do that with my kid.
Right.
It's kind of twisted.
You know that's wrong.
I know that's wrong, but he
That's
didn't.
good.
And I understand that he didn't, and he thought he was being kind.
So you grew up with no boundaries whatsoever.
Right.
No.
What were the drugs they were doing together?
You want a laundry list?
Yeah, I mean, at what age and when are you doing drugs with your dad?
I started smoking pot at 11, sniffing some cocaine by about 12, 13, taking Tuinals, drinking champagne.
With your dad?
Quaaludes. Remember those Quaaludes?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
I do. Hello.
Yeah, but it was okay because he had parental permission.
Yeah, that's okay. It's legal. Wow.
Tuinal.
Your dad used to, it says in your book, would blow pot smoke in your face at age 4.
Yeah.
To get you high.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the 60s.
Is he still alive, your dad?
Yep.
Yeah, I told you he runs the fan
He's
club.
good. He's good.
You let him run the fan club?
Yeah.
Well, why not? He got you laid and he smoked weed with you. He's damn right. He can run my fan club. He's a wild guy.
Yeah, he's a good man.
But I think as a result of him never saying no to you, you must have grown up in a world where no was not an issue, and therefore there were no boundaries.
I had to find my own no.
Okay. And that's hard when you're a drug addict.
Yeah, it took me a long time.
So you went through the gamut. It says even in your book you contracted hepatitis C from using needles. True. And that's got what. Although you look damn healthy.
I got rid of it.
How'd you get rid of it?
Ozone.
Ozone?
Yeah. Ozone and herbal liver cleansing and swimming. And
I know somebody who did that. That worked.
Yeah.
I know someone who cured it themselves.
A totally healthy lifestyle now.
Right.
No drugs.
No drinking.
No, I don't drink.
No drinking?
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I don't need it. I did it. Believe me.
I'm still sorry.
No, it's all right.
Is it hard?
No.
Every day when you wake up, you go, oh, I got to have a drink.
It gets easier and easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wake up every day and go, wow, this is great. I don't have to drink.
I think what saved him is that he was talented. Like someone who grows up like that who's got no outlet creatively, it could get ugly. Man.
Yeah.
You had a way to sort of, get it out, right?
Well, I think regardless of what you're doing, it gets ugly. It got ugly for me.
Yeah.
You've got tons of dough. You don't need to come clean about all this. Why did you write a book?
It was an accident.
It was an accident?
Yeah, the seed
you
got...
fell over Ratso?
Yeah, no, the seed got planted, and I like the idea of describing different eras of time that I lived through, the 70s and the 80s, and the friendships and the adventures and the music, and it just became a biographical memoir.
Flea scares me.
Does he?
Yeah, I mean, really petrifies me. I would be nervous being in a room with him. I feel he's very violent. Am I right?
You're wrong.
I feel that way
But
about
I can see why you would feel that way.
Why do I feel that way?
If I didn't know him, I might feel that way.
And yet you had the nerve to have sex with his girlfriend, is it?
No, I never had sex with his girlfriend.
Wait a second. What am I reading here? It said that you had sex with Flea's girlfriend, no?
No. Again,
Did Ratso get that wrong?
No, he didn't. Again, I'm going to blame it on the 70s. It was his sister.
Oh,
Flea's sister!
Which, why not? You never had a friend
Was he okay
sister?
with that?
No.
He was. In fact, when I met him, he's like, dude, wait till you meet my sister. She's hot. She's in Australia. She'll be back.
It's an incredible
So
life.
I've offered her up.
The book is called Scar Tissue, and it's filled with years of syringes. You injected yourself with cocaine, speed, black tar heroin, Persian heroin, and even once LSD.
Yeah.
Is heroin great? And I know that it becomes a burden, a monkey, but what happens to you when you first take it?
Yeah, it's great for a little while.
Because it blocks out all of your pain?
It just releases every little dopamine chemical in your brain, and you feel all euphoric and dreamy and trippy. And
feels like
warm.
an orgasm?
Not so much. Mm-hmm. It's less physical in the groin area, more kind of in the mind.
Isn't it a miracle you're alive? I mean, you even described you were jumped by 2 Mexicans when you tried to buy dope, and they almost killed you.
It's a miracle I'm alive, but there's lots of miracles out there. So.
Did they know who you were? Or?
No. This was early club planning.
I'm in the Red Hot Chili Peppers, goddammit.
Who cares?
We're going to kill you.
Give us the money.
I knew who I was.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm me and I'm not dying.
Describe this. You would shoot heroin with your ex-girlfriend and have sex for 12 straight hours. How does one
said that? Ratso?
Yes. You said that in your book. Do you read this book?
Yeah, no,
hey, I was misquoted in my own book.
No.
No, really. No, seriously. Is that true?
I think everyone who does opiates has that experience. It's a little something.
Does it take you 12 hours to get through it? Because everything's so slow. Everything is behind schedule.
Yeah. And you're just kind of, out of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, you got some life, brother.
A bucket of blood, sweat, and tears, as Shane Powers would say.
Yeah. What are you doing now? Are you with a chick? You like in a marriage or what?
Somehow I managed to fall in love with the girl, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Who's this? A model?
She does a little modeling.
Yeah, nice.
Good for you.
Which chick is this?
Her name is Nika.
Nika. I wish I was banging her right now.
Sounds good.
Would you let him do that? Is it okay?
Hey, your dad let you bang his girlfriend. Let me bang your girlfriend.
He wasn't in love.
Be a little generous.
That's
Be
true.
a little generous.
I don't know.
In love?
Yes. I'm in love, yes.
I don't know if you know this. On page 120, it says Ratso bang Nika.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe it says that. All right. So your dad was a drug dealer to Hollywood celebrities, so that's how you met a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And there was always a party at your house.
Always.
So was it a bad childhood, do you think, or would you never trade it in for anything else?
I wouldn't trade it because it amounted to who I am right now.
Right.
But I would never put somebody through that either. I would wake up in the morning to go to school, and there would still be a house full of people drinking and smoking and dancing and listening to loud music. And, it's difficult when you're a kid to focus on the things that kids should have to focus on, the simple things, the easy things.
Did you spend any time in school? I mean,
I was into school.
You were?
And by the way, my father was into teaching me. He would give me books by Ernest Hemingway and, show me Woody Allen movies.
And then do a speedball with you.
Yeah, you get high while
I
they watch
never did a
these
speedball with
things.
Dad.
It's unbelievable. So, you mentioned...
Now, did you get to the point where your dad said, you got to get off drugs? Were you that bad?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
When your dad tells you, hey, you're not handling this well.
Yeah.
So, did your dad have any kind of money? I mean, was he successful?
You know, in that lifestyle, sometimes the pocket is full and sometimes it's empty.
Right.
And when it's empty, it's not so fun.
Not so good.
Yeah.
But your mother, did she have a clue as to what your life was like out there?
No, and I actually asked her to not read the book.
Ah.
Yeah.
And by the way, she's reading it right now in our green room, and she wants to come in and smack you in the head. No, but really, don't you think a lot of your anger might have been that your mother didn't step in and save you?
No, because I intentionally put the space between us. I didn't want her to know anything.
But she should have said, "You're my son. I want you to be with me. I love you."
I didn't want to be with her.
But she should have stayed.
Yeah, most kids don't want to be.
Yeah,
I
but they
wanted
got
to be with my dad.
I didn't want to be with my mother. I didn't want to be with my father.
I didn't want to be with anybody. But they
I
made
loved
me
them
stay.
both, but I wanted to be with Dad.
Sonny Bono took you skiing when you were a kid. Were you shocked when you learned of Sonny's death that he skied right into a tree?
Yeah, because he was a really good athlete.
Right.
And he knew that mountain inside out.
Wow.
Did you go to his funeral?
No.
Why not?
Because I hadn't been in touch with him for a really, really long time.
Why didn't you go to Dave Navarro's wedding?
Wasn't invited.
Why not?
I'm
What's going on
kidding.
there?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I was doing something.
Do you not like Carmen Electra?
No, I love Dave. I don't know Carmen so well.
All right.
Yeah. Dave is a good friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
The drug use is on. Age 14 started heroin, as you said. Age 14, shot cocaine for the first time.
Wow.
And you were into
Weird.
school. Maybe that makes you a better student. I don't know. Nothing helped me.
So now, what kind of father are you?
What kind of father am I?
Yeah.
He just got his 2-year-old laid. I mean, you probably had to read a few fathering books because, I mean, you didn't have much of a role model.
Clue.
I mean, your dad's girlfriend was 18 and he's letting you bang her.
Yeah, she was a sweetheart.
Where'd you do it? Did you do it in the house?
In the house.
And
So, like-
Dad was there? Or did he watch or did he leave you alone?
Did he
Dad left me
supervise?
alone.
He did.
Yeah.
Like, how does it work when your dad says, okay, look, I want you to bang my girlfriend. So he goes to the girlfriend and he says to her, honey, I need you to do me a favor.
I don't know if he put it in those words. I mean, she was pretty game. Again, it was the 70s.
Right.
The weird thing about it is the next time you ask, because now you think it's a thing like
Right,
that, you know,
right.
really, that worked out last time. Can we do this again? Can I get that other one?
And he probably said, what you're being so
Not every
inappropriate.
girl.
No, he said no.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Son,
next-
there are rules.
Yeah.
You get that once.
So, let me understand something. He says he discusses it with her.
Uh-huh.
It's the loose 70s.
Right.
So you come home from school one day and she's like hanging out?
No, it all transpired during one night at the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Okay, go ahead. Now,
Yeah.
what were you doing at the Rainbow Bar and Grill? How old were you?
He's 12.
I just turned 12.
Just turned 12 and you're at the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Regularly.
I see.
By the time I was 16, they 86 me. But up until that point, I was a regular.
It's amazing you didn't turn into a derelict, isn't it?
I did.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a rock and roll
A rock and roll
star.
derelict. But you, so you're there at the bar. She comes over. She's talking to you.
Yeah.
And how does it all come together?
I was high.
Right.
She was high.
Right.
I wrote a little letter to my father on a doily.
Go ahead.
Saying, please, Pops, can you hook me up with this girl? He's like, I don't know. I'll have to see how she feels about it. A little conference. He's like, she's okay. See you back at the ranch.
Wow. And he brings her home for you.
Yeah.
And she walks in and says, hey, man, I want to hang with you.
Not a lot of talking at that point.
You walk up there and start making out with her.
Little hand-holding, little gentle
And at
caressing.
12 years old, you do her.
Ooh, she did me.
She did you. Oral, anal, everything.
No.
Ale's a little advanced. You don't want to do that.
Did you? I mean, it must have been awesome.
It was scary.
Scary.
It was scary.
You were shaking. You were nervous. You
No,
wanted to be good at it.
I wasn't shaking. I was just kind of, okay, here we go. It was like, diving off in the deep end for the first time.
Wow.
So then after that, what do you have to go find your own girl?
Yeah, no, after that, I went back to being a kid for about a year.
Is that right? Before you got it again?
Yes.
Wow.
And by the way, you are quite a ladies' man. You've had a history with hundreds of women, as you point out in your book.
I didn't point that out in my book. Ratha pointed that out.
Well, wait a second. You have your
Ratso.
name on the book. You have to take some credit for it.
You had to tell Ratso for him to put it in
Robin,
the book.
who was the basketball player who said I was misquoted in my own book?
Wasn't that Dennis Rodman?
I think it was.
Dennis Rodman didn't even know the title.
Yeah, you might have some problems doing these interviews. So you're like, you better go read this book.
Yeah.
But you had hundreds of women, and yet you say, out of all the women you've had, the best experience you ever had was with a fat woman.
I did not.
You say that in your book.
No.
But you're going to have a rewrite on
Is this Ratso's life or your life?
Yeah, it's a book. There's a lot of mistakes.
Listen to this.
No, it was a fat man, if you read close.
Anthony remembers banging hundreds of women on the road. He says one of the best experiences he ever had was with a really fat girl.
This is, what are you reading? Whose book are you reading?
Your book.
It never says banged in my book.
All right, you had sex with a fat one.
I don't think it says hundreds.
Well, I don't know.
There's a number.
Who transposed these for you? I don't know what's...
I'm sure it was hundreds.
Did you invent that word banged? Do you get
listen, you're a good-looking guy. There's no doubt about it. Yes,
what did you do with women if you didn't bang them?
Made love.
Held hands.
Right.
Sure.
I mean, even outside today, there's a girl, as soon as I announced that Anthony Kiedis was coming on our show,
right,
I would do whatever I have to meet him. You read him his book, by the way. Here's Gary to read from your book.
With a smile on his face.
Baba, bad news.
Baba, go ahead. Wait a second. Here's your thing. Baba. Go ahead.
I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Why must you embarrass me?
Oh, come on.
Okay, the bartender at the club found me half a gram, and I did it all too soon. So I was horny beyond control when this fat girl approached me. Skipped down to the bottom. As soon as I had some of the best road sex imaginable with the most unlikely candidate.
Yeah.
That's right.
I admit
Fat chick.
I admit it, yeah.
Road
sex.
Road sex.
It was the best road sex.
It was road sex, and it was also, 17 years ago.
On page 173, you talk about having sex with the Jackson 5. Describe that.
I actually had sex with the road and the Jackson 5.
Rats will probably just slip that in on one of the pages.
Yeah. I think there were only 4 of them.
Anthony's checking.
All right. And as I was saying, women are so attracted to you because, listen, what is more sexy than being the lead singer of the band, a successful band, the band that has sold... How many millions of albums have you sold at this point?
No idea.
No idea?
Not a clue.
You don't have any idea?
No.
You know it's up to 1 million albums?
Wow.
Huh? That's right. You've sold 1 million albums.
Gotta be
Have we?
more than
Yes.
that.
Everything in total.
Everything in total,
Yeah.
1 million. And congratulations. How many albums have they sold?
I don't know.
Oh.
I do have to read you one more quote, though, because our Will, who does all this research, takes it very personally.
All right, go ahead.
So it says, it hadn't mattered that I'd slept with 100 girls on the road in that last year. So in 1 year, you said you slept with 100 girls.
So it's got to be hundreds.
Yeah, he said hundreds.
Oh, come on.
But you did 100 in a year.
I think it's fair.
That was a strange year.
All right, so even if that was a little high.
That was
maybe
low.
Anomaly. Who are these girls who want to meet Anthony? I'm always interested in that.
We got a lot of calls, but this one girl showed up. She's from Jersey. She's been sitting in the back listening to the whole thing. I think the whole rap is like sort of her life was Anthony's life. She's been through some stuff, too.
And his music spoke to her.
When he was saying that every day he gets up and it's a little bit easier, she goes, that's me.
She hot?
That's a lot of people.
Pretty cute. I don't know if she's Anthony Kiedis quality, but she's cute.
And she's no model.
Well, maybe she's good for some road
She had share at 25.
Let's see if she's Artie
Do you think
Lang
she'd
quality.
cry talking to Anthony? Does she look like she's on the verge?
Like that?
Let me just see her for 1 second. Let her come in. I just want to see the reaction when she sees Anthony.
She said she'd get naked.
She would?
Oh, dear.
But she doesn't really want to, but she'll do whatever she has to do to meet Anthony.
That's a winner.
Just let me just see her freak out over him.
What's the wheel of sex in the corner there?
You'll be spinning that in a minute. Hey, honey.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
What is your name?
Melanie.
Well, there's your God, Melanie.
Hello.
No. Hi, Melanie.
No.
No God.
Okay.
Is he your God?
Yesterday. Close. I adore him. I don't want to say I'm obsessed. I'm not a sick fan.
You stalk him?
No. You're just all over my room, and I want to...
You said you saw him yesterday?
Yeah, at the book signing. I was there for about 8 hours.
Yeah.
If he gave you the if he gave you the green light, you'd do him in a minute, right?
He's in love, though. I'm very happy to
Oh,
hear
let's say
that.
there was no...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anal, everything oral?
I'd have to say yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Around the world.
Around the world, definitely.
Jesus.
And look at you.
She said she'd lick his belly and she'd lick his toes.
That would be my dream.
To lick his abs.
I don't have abs.
You got abs.
I don't have abs.
You take your shirt off in every video, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Had them removed.
Anthony loves showing that
Yes,
those
he
abs.
does. He's always shirtless.
Why always shirtless in the videos? Do you address that in the book?
Do we? It started off like that.
For the female fans, I'm guessing.
No, we just decided everyone else was kind of dressing up in these very sort of pompous, arrogant costumes, and we thought, let's just strip it down.
I would do it if I didn't have man boobs.
Well, that one time at that Woodstock when Flea did the whole thing completely naked.
No, he's a big show-off.
That was hysterical.
Yeah, well, these guys are pretty well hung, right?
It was the sunset.
All right, I'm going to let you say something to your god, Anthony Kiedis.
Thank you so much.
So go ahead, I'll give you... Go ahead, make your speech.
It's such a pleasure to be here. I've been listening to you guys forever. I'm so happy to see you guys in the flesh. And Artie, I always see you in the mall. Well, I used to.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Riverside.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do when we go to Satellite?
Oh, I'm purchasing my new car this weekend with Satellite Radio, so I'm very excited.
Very nice, very nice.
I just want to ask if the Sox are ever going to be part of the show again.
That's what you're going to say?
No, there's more.
That's it. Well, you're really touching Anthony.
There's more.
Come on, say your true feelings.
I just want to thank you, what you were saying earlier, like you give so many people the inspiration that they don't have to, go.
Are you wearing panties?
Yes.
Thong?
No, but they're kind of cute.
Let me see.
They're all right, yeah.
You don't have a bad body at all. I'll give you a good workout once you get over this Red Hot Chili Peppers of a fascination.
You're going to have to go down the rung of celebrity, sweetheart.
I thought.
And guess who's at the bottom?
You're going to have to work your way from Artie on up.
Guess who's at level D waiting for you?
You don't have to take this from these people.
So are you? So in other words, everything that happened in your life is the same as Anthony. You're soulmates.
I just went down a wrong road. I tried drinking and I failed several times, and it's nice to know that, people can listen to you and realize that you're as great as you are and just prolific and such a great singer, and you don't,
Show Anthony
you don't
your
need
breast.
drugs.
You need someone who succeeded at drinking.
There's a pro.
You didn't succeed at drinking?
Sounds like she did really well.
I failed myself.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to know that you're who you are and you don't need drugs and their alcohol and all that.
You're a very pretty girl, and that's very sweet what you had to say, but I'm throwing you out of here now. Okay, thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much,
Nice to meet
guys.
you, New Jersey.
You.
That's Melanie.
Nice to meet you, Melanie.
Thank you.
So the book is called Scar Tissue. It's available in stores now. Anthony Kiedis is the author.
Yeah.
He agrees with most of what's in the book.
Has a few questions.
Yeah, he has a few questions about that book. I mean, there's tons of people on the phone with questions and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have to come back for a full show, 4 hours straight.
Okay.
I'm saying his book is one of the few fictional autobiographies.
Sounds like you got it all right.
That's not true.
You share story
use
alone.
that word.
No, did I know fictional?
Yeah, you like that.
Dude, I'm a big fan. I can't wait to read this book. Honestly.
Everybody knows, of course, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Nothing else to say about that. You want to take 2 or 3 phone calls?
Let's take some calls.
All right. And you're doing you did a book signing last night?
I did.
How many did you sign? Did you sit there and pull every fan?
500.
500 books. You sat there and signed them all. Okay.
Yeah.
The book is in stores now. Yes, Blackie, you're on the air.
Hey, Anthony, it's Daddy.
No, it isn't.
Hey, what do you say we go out after the interview for beer and a needle?
Oh, gee.
Oh, come on.
Is your father completely clean now?
You'd have to ask him. I don't think so. I think I think he enjoys an ale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Was your dad's name Blackie?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when your dad's name is...
He doesn't sound like an idiot, and so that's how I recognize the difference.
If my dad was called Blackie, I know I'd be for some fun.
Yeah, don't send your kids to Blackie.
Yes, Shen, you're on the air with Anthony Kiedis.
Hello.
Jen.
What's going on, guys? First of all, Howard, congrats. Big fan. You mentioned you were shooting up LSD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that, man?
You peak instantly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long does it last?
Not long.
Isn't that scary? I've done acid.
I mean, yeah, well, that's a shot to the brain.
And I took 4 hits one night, and I almost died. I mean, I thought I lost my mind. I think it's the most dangerous drug on the planet.
It was a moment of desperation.
Right. Yeah. And to shoot it must be crazy.
I was desperate.
How long were you hallucinating for?
Yeah, instead of kind of waiting for the hour to finally just kind of, it's right there, but then it dissipates.
What were you working on at that time?
Nothing. I wasn't getting anything done. Oddly enough, I was always during sort of brief, self-imposed periods of dryness that I was able to compose music.
So you didn't have to clean up in order to work?
I had to. I couldn't get anything done.
I just want to thank Anthony for putting naked pictures of his ex-girlfriends in the book, too, including a topless picture of Ione Skye.
Oh, let me see that. You banged her?
Sounds good.
That was my girlfriend for 3 years. I was deeply in love.
Nice. How was that? Talk man to man.
I think I probably would have died without her.
Didn't Ione go the other way recently?
Which north at west?
No, didn't she?
Was she in rehab? Is that?
No. Didn't she? When she came on the show, she talked about liking women.
Yeah.
But I don't mean liking women. I think like having a girlfriend.
Dude, did you ruin her?
I hope so. No.
Did you ever do chicks with her in bed?
No. No. No, I mean, you know, I don't think she's a closed-minded person, but...
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I know her.
Good shoot.
Good for you.
She's a beauty.
What about this chick you're doing now? Is she into three-ways?
I wouldn't be.
You're into one monogamous thing?
Yeah.
Well, rock stars have changed.
I wouldn't...
Well, I think he had such a crazy life. He needs to keep it sane.
Yes, Heather, you're on the air. Heather.
Hi, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
I was one of the lucky girls who got to bang you backstage.
Oh, you had sex with Anthony.
You're a real
First of all,
girl.
it's the guy with the mustache talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who are into autoerotic asphyxiation. He
Choked my chicken really good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Got your joke, buddy.
Sausage.
Somehow he saw through you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't somebody screen these?
Exactly.
We tried.
Veronica.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes.
Hi, Anthony. I just want to tell you that you really, really inspire me to play music, and, well...
Let me hear your music. What music are you playing?
Well, I'm playing bass guitar right now, so maybe it's Flea that inspires me, but it's the whole band. Everything they do is just awesome. I just want to tell them that.
Thank you, Veronica.
Anthony didn't choke your chicken like the last caller?
No, he didn't.
Why don't you tell us your name so that when you become famous, Anthony will know, hey,
It's
I
Veronica.
inspired
It's
her.
Veronica.
Hi, Daddy.
Well, I wish you luck with the book. It's a very interesting life, and it's certainly hard to come clean about all this stuff. In fact, when you write it down, it seems okay, and then when you start getting interviewed about it, it feels kind of creepy, doesn't it?
I can live with it. It doesn't bother me.
Right. I'm glad you came on the show.
Thank you, and congratulations. I hope you continue with the freedom of speech.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm finally going to a place
think you're
where
free.
I'm free. I'll be flying around free. But I wish you a lot of luck with the book. And the book is called Scar Tissue. And that's the one you should pick up in stores right now.
Yeah, and Ratzel's a great writer, man.
Yes,
I'm
he is.
looking forward to reading it.
Cool. You enjoyed working with Ratzel?
Way more than I ever could have predicted.
Really?
Yeah. He turned out to be a real blessing, this guy.
Didn't eat you out of house and home?
He did.
Exactly.
We had a budget, though, so.
Fantastic food. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
I will go with Victoria Jackson.
Victoria. Mrs. Rogers, you know, is who plays on rodeo.
Wacky roll.
Yeah, Howard Stern once ran for governor of New York, but dropped out because he didn't want to do something required of him. What?
Lie to the public.
Right.
That was a good one. He didn't want to stop doing his radio show.
Okay.
I agree.
No, he didn't want to disclose his personal finances as required of all candidates. X gets the square.
95. Conversation is real. It took place between an OnStar advisor and an OnStar subscriber.
OnStar, can I help you?
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Hello, sir. OnStar. Sir, hello?
Myself.
Oh,
I
goodness.
swear to God, there's some CD everywhere, man.
Oh.
It's just my pants.
OnStar. We're there when you really need us, but mostly when you really don't. OnStar.
Jerry, you know, whenever a guy says it's not about the money, it's usually about the money. In this case, he said, you know, he's doing it because AM radio or rather broadcast radio has been regulated so heavily. It's about the money, isn't it?
Well, you have to wonder what his motivation is if he says it's not about the money. I mean, he has said his show has changed dramatically in the last decade, that he's not able to do the kind of show that he wants to do, and that he sees himself as a maverick. He may be bumping up a ceiling as far as content limitations are concerned in current AM/FM radio, and really wants to break out and continue to be a maverick, or at least thought of as one. Satellite really is the only place he can do that.
He is the man. Thanks very much, Jerry Cobb in Los Angeles.
People always wonder what the motivation for making a move like this is. It's certainly not the money. And I'll tell you why. I'm making plenty of money right here, and I was ready to walk away from here and try and do some other things.
They act as if this was an easy deal. It was a free ride, and you could do everything you wanted to do here.
Yeah.
So why would you leave?
Listen, there's a great benefit to being on regular radio. I could just, turn the switch and bam, I'm reaching millions of people.
And it's an established situation.
Yeah.
It's not like breaking into a new field.
I'm doing this because I got no opportunities with Clear Channel. There's only 2 companies doing radio business on any big level. I've got nowhere to turn in terms of the FCC. The president is days away from signing a bill that individual broadcasters are going to be fined $500,000 per offense. Come on, figure it out. It's a no-brainer. I think I have more of a future there than I do here. And I'm betting that people are going to come with me. And the stock market certainly reflected. And I think this is just the beginning of the avalanche. It's going to be mind-blowing. And I did it because also I get to be a programmer. I get to create 3 channels. That's everything I want to do. Where I can say to any guy out there, come work with me. Come work on my channels. And let me promote you. Let me go all over the country and promote you. And you know what? Anybody who wants to hear me now in this country can hear me. They got to buy a membership to the club, but I think it's worth it. You get enough, I weighed it all out. I mean, I've been thinking about this for years. This wasn't some overnight decision. I'm looking at the future. That's how I feel about it. And they have very nice glass offices and
state-of-the-art equipment.
Gary said the people over there were so excited that just every time a newspaper article or anything came out, they would just tape it to a wall over there. It was just like, there's a big wall of just every article, and it's great. I've been hearing from all kinds of people. I heard from Bob Pittman said hello and congratulations, and thought it was great. Jimmy Kimmel.
Wow.
Jeremiah Boskang wrote me a note.
No, not him. He came out of the woodwork.
President of Howard Stern Production Company. Or whatever.
Wow.
Vice president. I don't know what his title is. I gave him the title and I quickly forgot it. Ron Zimmerman immediately emailed me.
No, he didn't. Did he?
One of Hollywood's biggest players.
I thought he was on the outs with you.
No, we're back together again.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's back on the ends.
We're a couple again. Andy Bloom immediately.
Whoa.
Bruce Mendel from Trio immediately emailed me.
I think he was here, wasn't he?
He was here for the announcement, yes. A lot of people excited about it. John Stamos.
You heard from John?
That's right.
Because he's been now that's exciting. What did he say?
He was very happy. He wasn't even sure why. He just knew to be happy.
He actually
was like me. Why am I so happy?
He stopped having sex for 10 seconds to call you?
Tyler Goldman, Rob Fichtel emailed me immediately.
Wow, the 2 of them together.
Ricky Notard. AJ Benza. These are the caliber of people.
Yeah. I mean, really, were you inundated with calls?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a very exciting day. Wendy?
Yes, Howard?
I just want to explain to you what's going on. Did anyone explain it?
No, not really good.
Not in terms you could understand.
Yeah.
Let's work this way. What do you know? I don't want to leave you out of this. I want to make sure you understand what's going on.
I heard something that you're going on Sirius Radio.
Right.
And do you know what that is?
No, not exactly.
All right. What I've decided to do, you heard of a satellite?
Yes.
All right. You're going to need to get in a rocket ship. Do you have access to one?
I don't have one.
All right. If I get you one, you're going to have... It's the reason they call it satellite radio. You have to be on a satellite to pick it up.
It's in outer space, he said.
The satellite's in outer space.
Do you understand?
So you're going to go to outer space and listen to us?
Yeah.
Do you mind that?
Do you know how to get to outer space?
No.
You don't
I don't
mind? Yeah. Do you know how to get there?
No, not really.
All right. We'll get you there.
Okay.
The rocket ship costs $200.
No, let me explain to you. What I've decided to do is I'm going to be on your station that you listen to for 15 months.
Okay.
You understand months?
Yes, I do.
How many months, how many years is 15 months?
About a month and a half.
No, how many years is 15 months?
Let me see. 45.
Right, 45 years. So after 45 years.
Right.
Then what we're going to do is go on something called satellite radio.
Okay.
And we can say whatever we want on there.
Okay.
But you have to have a special set.
Okay.
And then when you have the set,
Okay.
I'll get you a set.
Okay.
And then you turn us on, and we'll be on the air, and we could say whatever we want.
Okay. Yeah.
We could bring back all the bits.
You know how when you're yelling at the power and you have to go effing power? You won't have to say effing power when we're on satellite.
Yeah, you'll be able to say the F word.
I didn't mean to say that. It's just that I was mad.
Yeah, we understand.
Howard.
Yes, so you know what's going on now, right? Tell me what you think is going on now that I've explained.
You're moving on to a better station that the FCC won't mess with you now, because me and Gary the Retard is tired of the FCC.
Right.
Now, can you tune this on your radio right now?
Yeah, on O-Rock, yeah.
No. I mean, when we go on satellite, can you just find it on
no. Because I don't have the certain equipment or something for it.
Oh, okay.
All right, well,
you got it.
I'm going to take care of that.
Yeah, you've got it.
All right.
You've got the concept down. I'm
All right,
very proud of you.
I didn't want to leave you out of this.
It took me longer to understand.
I wonder if Gary the Retard understands.
Gary the Retard is running through the streets naked right now.
As
Can't be
always.
reached.
It's a typical Thursday.
All right, Wendy, just wanted to make sure you were on board.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Wendy. All right, because no one explains these things.
That took way quicker than I thought it would.
She heard something was happening, but she really didn't get it.
Right. Man, we got so much stuff here, I don't even know how to get to it. I mean, you can see what's going on. With the articles and...
I know, I'm flooded with articles over here. And you've got tape and articles and...
I don't know how much of this to play.
TV, video, and...
Here's what I got tape of. The Today Show. The early show.
Oh, let's hear the Today Show.
Fox News. Wait, I'll give you all your choices.
Who said it? Was it...
John Gibson.
Who's John Gibson? He's on
the blonde-haired guy. No, that's a Fox News guy.
Oh.
Let's see. ABC, I played you.
You played a CBS.
Played CBS.
And
that's
rather
right.
say it.
I'll do one more. I'll do Today Show. I haven't heard this.
He's one of Rush Limbaugh's rivals on the radio, and he likes to call himself...
Hardly his rival. I'm on in the morning.
Yeah, we're not even on at the same time.
And if Rush Limbaugh was on in the morning, he wouldn't have a show. It's on in middays. Hardly competitive. As opposed to highly competitive.
The king of all media. Now shock jock Howard Stern is setting off to conquer a newly emerging medium, satellite radio. Here's NBC's Ann Thompson.
Howard Stern, who built a career shocking radio listeners,
to be the greatest American radio broadcaster means I am the greatest in the world.
is now shocking the radio industry.
This marks the death of AM and FM radio. I guarantee it.
Announcing plans to move his racy show to satellite radio in 15 months. A 5-year, multi-million-dollar deal for freedom.
I changed radio when I got into this 20-something years ago, and I'm going to change radio again.
Stern's show has long pushed the boundaries of taste.
Are those breast implants?
But this year, it became a prime target of the Federal Communications Commission crackdown on indecency. Stern was dropped by media giant Clear Channel after the FCC threatened to fine the conglomerate for comments Stern made on the air.
We're being regulated to death, and it's not fair, and it's got to change.
There are no such regulations for satellite radio, but there is a much smaller audience. Stern's new home, Sirius Radio, now claims 600,000 listeners, while Stern's show today reaches 12 million people for free. When he makes the jump, fans will have to spend $12.95 a month to hear him.
As much as I like Howard Stern, I think I'm going to have to do it.
We have a lot of girls here.
A star with the power to put satellite radio on the media map.
This deal provides an attention or a legitimacy to satellite radio, not dissimilar to what happened in the early mid-1980s as stars and shows started to move to cable television from broadcast.
A move Stern can't wait to make.
That's the broadcast radio. That's the Clear Channel. This is the end. The new beginning has arrived.
Coming to satellite radio, January 2006.
Big news.
Yeah. It was everywhere. Radio, television, internet.
Tell you how profound it is for me.
And I picked up the paper this morning, and it was on the front page of both the Daily News and the Post.
It's so profound for me because of that whole concept that I get to create 3 new channels, 3 whole radio stations, where I could say to people, come join me. It's like being my own Mel Karmazin.
Yes, that's what I said. Now you're a company. You're a corporation.
By the way, I got 3 stations.
You run it.
I got 3 stations that reach the entire country.
Yeah, you run it and you decide. Nobody gets to tell you anymore what to do.
I'm curious, Howard. Did Mel call you?
Mel emailed me.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the big questions all the reporters were asking. Like, they were like, well, you're doing this because Mel left, right? And I said, no. I'm telling you, that's not, I mean, that wasn't the factor.
Right.
You're talking about if Mel was here, we'd still have that bill sitting on the president's desk.
You had talked to Mel, and you said, Mel, I don't think I'm up for this anymore. Yeah, Mel was staying with the company.
Mel asked me forever, re-sign. In other words, extend your agreement.
Well, I don't know what you can talk about or what you want to talk about, but what was his take on it? Was he
was just congratulations, and I'm happy for you, and we haven't even spoken. We were supposed to go to dinner the other night, and he was out of town, and I would like to get together. I haven't gotten together with him since.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I am planning to do that.
But I had nothing to do with it. Summer Redstone's been great to me. So has Leslie. Shockingly enough, Leslie Moonves has been great,
and Hollander's a real nice guy.
And Hollander's a prince. So I mean, it's been great. And I even said to Joel, I said, this has to do with the FCC. This has to do with the government. This has to do with the fact that, like, I have to beg even Infinity to put me on a couple of their stations.
Right.
And it's an impossible situation.
And trying to make any more progress seems to be impossible. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And they've made the environment so unsavory for you that who would?
Yeah, and who
would jump on this bandwagon?
And wait till they start finding broadcasters. That's going to drive everyone over. And bottom line, I'm an entertainer. I don't want to be fighting all the time. I want to make people laugh. I think about all the material.
First Amendment poster boy.
I think about all the material I can't air on Best Of anymore, and it drives me crazy. Every time I try to do a Best Of, I can't air interviews I did with Sam Kinison. I can't talk about duty and wiping myself. I mean, I can't do, forget about those Ham and Slam characters and Bob and Ray. We were told never to do them again. I mean.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what it was. There was a couple of months ago something happened to you at home, and you came in and you go, I'm so frustrated because I want to tell you something happened to me that was really funny, but I can't talk about it.
I know. I couldn't figure out a way to get it on the air and be funny.
The fact that you have to say duty.
Yeah, and I don't even mind that. Duty can be,
sometimes that can be funny.
Duty can be funny, but
you don't have to say the S word for. I mean, there's other words that sound more natural that you can't say that aren't the S word.
Now it's like you can't say take a C word, exactly. And not even in the context of going to the bathroom.
Or a D word, like you can't say take a D.
Yeah, a D-U-M, and we can't say the font.
Right. I mean, stuff like that. I'm not talking about being completely profane.
So what started out, what was cool, was that you could talk like a normal person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then I started that movement in this country, and then the government clamped down not only on me, but on everyone.
Right, because everybody took up the lead, and then television got looser, and all of a sudden you saw sitcoms where the whole subject matter was on whether you pleasure yourself or not, you know, but they were using the M word,
Yeah, it's the whole thing's so nuts. Yeah,
Howard, thank God you picked up on me. I have so much to say. First, my lease is up on my car, so I'm going to go to get a car with the satellite. Second of all, I've been thinking about you all night, Howard, and I'm saying to myself, Howard has given me so much, I have to pay Howard back. I owe him.
No. That's not the concept. That's not the concept. Let me tell you something. If I didn't think there was value in this other medium, in other words, if it was just me and I said to you, go pay for my show somewhere.
I understand.
I don't think that would work. I believe in the medium. I think they offer. I think they offer.
Explore, Howard. We could be free to listen to what we want, no matter whether it's you or anybody. But you can bring us what we want to hear from you.
I believe that the medium offers something that you can't get anywhere else.
Well, it's much like what HBO did for television.
Right.
It raised the bar for all of television by putting on such incredible quality programming that was adult-oriented. It wasn't salacious necessarily.
Howard, my mother is a
senior citizen. I won't mention her age. She called me here to say, how am I going to get Howard on my radio? She's going to have it, and she's going to get it. So
people using it.
Everybody is going to follow.
Thank you.
Howard, I got to ask you, will I be able to call you on satellite, Howard?
Yeah,
I hope so.
Of course.
I love you so much, Howard. It's like having a new baby. A new birth is born. It's a wonderful feeling. I feel alive again.
The baby you just had, does it have
Artie
your
has
voice?
a band in his head.
The baby you have, does it have your voice?
No, my baby is you, Howard. My beautiful new baby's born again, and I can feel it in my bones.
All right, thank you.
feel so much better, Howard. You're a new man. You feel alive.
Oh,
With
oh my goodness.
I'm alive.
But what I was saying, it's a reinterpretation of the medium.
Right.
That, you know, people listening to something, choosing to listen to what they want to so that they can hear the programming that they really care about and not having it try to fit into the format it's on.
You know who emailed me? Meg Griffin.
Oh, I'm sure. She was suggesting this to you years ago.
I hope she doesn't mind the smell of the studio over there.
It smells like, what did you say?
Dante's Inferno.
Yes.
It's literally like hell.
She'll be part of it now.
I'm hoping she'll come over to our channel every once in a while and get nude.
Yes. I don't know if you really want to propose that to her in person.
I think all the different channels are like right next to each other in terms of like where the studios are.
Oh, really?
You could run in and go hang out at the other
You
channels.
could run to another channel very quickly.
Now, is there an existing studio you'll be using, or are they going to build one?
They're building one.
Oh, good.
But we'll be with everyone else, I hope. I want to be near the think tank.
Right. You want to be in the midst of...
I want to be in the mix. I don't know I haven't even been over there yet. I got to get over.
Me and Benji.
I told you I was going to go. I was going to go over there today with you guys, and then invite the whole audience to come with me. And then everyone was concerned that they didn't have the security to handle that.
Me and Benji had lunch together yesterday, and we were thinking about going over there and demanding to like make number 2 or something because we weren't there.
We have to set up our offices.
We know the owner.
Go stake out your territory.
Should be real obnoxious. We need a gym in here.
Yeah, you know, why not have your own apartment?
I
don't just need an office. I need an apartment.
You need a bedroom. A lot of the network guys, the presidents and stuff, they have bedrooms in their offices.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that for broad, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a secret door. You know, a panel opens and there's the bed.
Well, they're like, well, we're here a lot of hours. We need to get our rest.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good move, man.
Monkey business.
I'm sleeping at the office.
Want to do some news and then we can calm down? Chill out? Tomorrow I got to use my excellence in broadcasting chair. I'm going to smash it.
For what? Not for sitting?
Yeah,
No.
you don't want to sit on that thing. You'll hurt yourself.
$900 for
How
that.
dare he? Speaking of the excellence in broadcasting, Rush Limbaugh, they say, was livid yesterday.
Livid. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm livid.
After a court okayed the pulling of all of his medical records from his doctor. He's been fighting with authorities in Florida to try to keep his medical records seized or sealed, but a panel of Florida judges ruled that prosecutors probing his illegal drug abuse were in the right when they seized the medical records. So they can go through them, they can look at them, they can try to develop a case against Rush if the evidence is there that he ran around to several doctors getting his drug prescriptions filled to feed his nasty habit.
He's got to, he's for drug addicts going to jail. So
I know. I don't know why he's fighting so hard.
He should really go to jail.
He said it was heinous that rich people got to stay out of jail by using prescription drugs, that there's no real difference between street drugs and prescription drugs.
Why would you say that if you know you are a rich guy using drugs? Like, why would he say that?
You have to be a lunatic.
I was confused, ladies and gentlemen. I meant to say rich people should not go to jail for using prescription drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Vicodins talking.
Prosecutors went after his medical history after learning he bought about 2,000 painkillers prescribed by 4 doctors.
And he's upset that they want to look into his medical records. They want to know what doctors are prescribing 2,000 pills.
Oh, no, he's fighting for your right.
Oh.
Because if they can do it to him, then they could do it to anybody.
You know, good.
For the record, I'm against drug users going to jail in case I relapse. Get that on tape.
I thought you had some statement he made.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
You really got that. You got that down.
Yeah, no, I love doing Rush.
Before we get into the sterling and wonderful debate analysis that I have for you, let me address a bit of news.
You know what I ought to do? I ought to hire him on my channel just so we could bust his balls every day.
That would be great.
Fatso, come in here. We want to talk to you.
Throw pills at him.
Yeah. Remember we had Cabby naked and people had to eat stuff from his butt?
Yes. Oh, that would be great. A Rush Limbaugh sandwich.
Hey, Rush, get in here. So we had some hot chicks who want to eat something from you. Meanwhile, his girlfriend is a CNN anchor woman.
I know.
And they say she got all upset because she had to introduce this story.
Oh, that's
the Rush Limbaugh story.
I wish I'd seen that.
Yeah.
Involving me today. About 10:30 this morning, the 4th District Court of Appeal in Florida ruled that my medical records were legally seized by the state attorney's office here in Palm Beach County by search warrant. As you know, we appealed that seizure on the basis that the Florida legislature and the Florida Constitution...
The nonsense
legislature.
Now, as you know, no one knows.
Not that he has anything to hide. We did this on the basis.
Can't we just put him in jail? I mean, why have a trial?
He should be put in jail for that chair.
$900 for that piece of crap I ordered.
That is a crime.
I mean, there are homeless people that could use $900.
Ladies and gentlemen, my medical records show that I'm fat.
The legislature's history and the Constitution here's right to privacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the Florida legislature, who would know this?
Forbade a seizure by search warrant of medical records, that instead a subpoena was required, with participation by me to limit the search to whatever it was the state attorneys.
How do people listen to this show?
This is too funny.
I'm like, what? Do you follow what he's talking about?
Well, this is what, people would like to criticize. He would probably criticize John Kerry for answering a question this way with all this verbiage, highfalutin words to say nothing. But when he's in a fix,
he's watching. As you know,
office felt was what they needed. We lost this decision today. We're going to appeal it further. We are deciding now exactly where, but we will appeal it. I had no expectations about this, so there's no, disappointment or glee or exhilaration. It's just the next phase of this whole process. Now, what I would like for you to do,
my long
for
fight
those of you
to
out
keep
there
my
that have
ass out
been
of
following
jail.
this and want to get...
just come clean, dude. Tell them everything they want to know.
Be honest.
Write a book like Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah, be for real.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was 12, I slept with Cher.
Maybe you could stop jerking around and shaking and twitching.
What a glimpse of her naked...
Tell the truth.
She wasn't naked. She was wearing lingerie.
To my future cellmate, Tyrone, I'm a power bottom.
Look at bird's eye view to what has happened. We posted the decision in PDF format at rushlimbaugh.com. I would like to direct you.
In PDF format?
Yes, in PDF. Got your Acrobat reader?
To the dissenting opinion of Judge May. This was a 2-to-1 decision.
I'd like to turn your attention to...
This is on the radio right now.
The dissenting opinion of Judge May.
Judge May. The reason I know how to do an impression of him is because I used to work with a guy who listened to him all day. And the guy was my boss. And I was like, dude, I'm going to jump in the bay. What are we doing?
Oh, man. You lose your mind from that broadcast.
Absolutely.
Nick, hi. Hey, what's up?
I called the other day. My name's Dennis, by the way.
Oh.
And I was saying that you never get your projects off the ground, and you were screaming at me.
Yeah, you were busting my balls.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I made about $10,000 off you going to Sirius. I had a feeling you were going there. I'm flying up to New York. I just wanted to apologize and say thank you. And I say that 50% of your audience will go to Sirius, whatever you want to call it. All I know is thank you very much. I apologize. You're the best thing that ever happened.
Great, thank you.
Right.
I wasn't insulted by what you said.
Oh, we got you back.
And look,
no, you never lost me.
I made you a bunch of money.
I thought I was going to lose you. I thought you gave up.
Well, hey.
And I live by Rush Limbaugh, by the way. I mean, I live like 2 houses down from the guy.
Oh, we thought you listened to him.
Just say you literally live.
He's a freak, man.
He's a freak.
He's a freak. He's got a $38 million house on the beach, and the guy is a freak.
Dude, what do you do? Do you live in that neighborhood?
I buy and sell stuff.
He bought stock. He just made 10 grand.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know, I just do things.
All right, cool.
Family money. But I'm coming up to New York, and that No Boo place won't let me in. They say there's a 2-month waiting list.
Tell him I sent you.
That's true.
Huh? They
It
say
is.
get in at the bar, though.
All right. Yeah, eat at the bar. That's what a lot of.
Great.
That's what everyone does.
Yeah.
So thanks, Howard.
All right,
You're
later.
the best in the world.
Thanks, bro.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't have to worry about a reservation.
That was fun. So much excitement. I can't even sleep.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can. I don't know. I don't know the details of anything, so I don't know what you can do.
I got to get some sleep.
Yeah, but I could imagine why you can't sleep. And I'm just wondering if there's any relief to that, because you could,
I might have to go to Scores to get some relief.
Right. Take your mind off.
All right. Something to relax.
Hey, dude, come down to Florida.
Get a table dance.
When are you leaving?
I'm leaving for Florida tomorrow right after the show.
Big grand opening.
I will have a steak
Fort
in front of me.
Lauderdale Scores.
Yeah, I'll have a steak in front of me at the Fort Lauderdale Scores. I'm going to say around 6.
Oh, yeah, you're starting dinner at 6? That's the way I do it. I start out early with my dinner, so I'm getting lap dances by 7.
Yeah.
Now, what time are you supposed to be there? What are you contracted to be there?
Until midnight.
You know what? I don't even know.
They're paying him to show up. He would have been there anyway.
He's just going to be there.
I'll be on the 6 to 6 shift. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
That's got to be the best appearance you've ever made. I mean, you're getting paid to go get lap dances.
There's when Lonnie called me about it, I praised him for hours on the phone.
Come on, I got a lollipop for you.
Best gig I've ever had.
I should fly down with you.
Come on down, man.
Hey, now's the time you should be partying. Where's the party?
Dude, there's a
Why is there a big
celebration.
celebration?
Doesn't that make me a total degenerate if I'm flying to Scores?
No, it makes
Absolutely.
you a winner.
The worst is taking a private plane. If you take a private plane to Scores, you're...
Well, Robin, calm down.
Degenerate.
That's what I thought we were doing. Calm down over there. What's going on?
We're jetting. You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man.
Ronnie's going down there, too.
Yeah, I know, and Baba Booey and a lot of the gang.
Yeah, it'll be funny to see who you meet up with down there.
Yeah.
I'm sure the girls who played the ABC game so Sterling today will be there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sterling.
It took more times to explain that game to that stripper than it took to tell Wendy about satellite radio. I'm a little concerned for the girls who scored.
That's all right.
That's fine with me.
That's fine.
There's another shortage of flu vaccine. Now, isn't this becoming an every year thing? We don't have enough
Yes.
flu vaccine.
I wouldn't take it anyway.
But, there are a lot of people who take it. And these old people, they say, need it more than anybody. So they're asking people who generally take the flu shot to wait and let the old people get it first.
Well, that's sort of like natural that, older people get sick and
die.
What are they really buying with that flu shot? Another 3 weeks?
Yeah, another 12 miserable months.
Yeah, another 3 weeks of heaven.
Yeah. It's not like they're buying anything great.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to whatever the afterlife is, it's got to be better.
That is proof positive to me. There were two things that's proof positive to me that life is good even on its own, just without any other fringe benefits, like not a great home, great job, great whatever. Just being alive must be incredible, because look at what people will do to do it.
That's right.
The first one was looking at Roy Horn, that guy from Siegfried and Roy, when he did that interview with Maria Shriver.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, here was one of the most vain guys in the world. And he's still vain enough to have dyed that little piece of hair.
Yeah. That's left.
That's left
Looks
under
good.
his chin. And he's got the jet black dyed hair on his head. And he can't even hold his head straight.
That is a weird thing with vanity.
Yeah.
I mean, after you get bitten by a tiger and your whole body is completely decimated?
Right, you can't move half your body.
At what point do you say, would you please dye my hair? I don't like the way I look.
Including the little triangular
the goatee.
patch.
The little piece of hair under his lip. What do you call that? It's not a goatee.
It's not. It's a little triangle that's right there in the middle of his chin.
It's a Spanish name. It's called El Creepo.
No, really, what is that little piece of
I
hair?
don't know what it's called.
I don't think it has a
Soul
name.
patch.
Yeah, really?
Fred, you got a soul patch, don't you?
Once in a blue moon.
That's more of a goatee.
I don't do it, but yeah.
Sometimes he looks like Wild Bill Hitchcock, Fred.
Yes, he is almost getting a handlebar mustache there sometimes.
I don't have Raleigh fingers yet.
But
yeah, Roy Horn, who is the most vain guy in the world, I figured he wouldn't be able to look at himself and want to die after what happened to him.
No.
And he still wants to live. He says this is the best time of his life.
Yeah, like when someone literally goes from being active and then suddenly, you know, you're having your diaper changed. Do you really care what color your soul patch is?
Right. He does. That was amazing to me.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't care. I'd be like, you know, I'm going to shave that soul patch
shave it off.
I don't know. My soul patch is gray.
I wanted to look better.
So life must be a very sweet thing. And so even these old folks want to trundle up and get their flu shots.
You think if I darken my soul patch, people will like it?
How do I look?
Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Here's songwriter Richard Marx talking about Howard Stern.
You all know how ridiculously talented he is, but some of you don't know that he's also one of the funniest, kindest, brightest people on the face of the earth.
Howard Stern. 95.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
The Howard Stern Show.
Tonight on EC, Miss Howard Stern, Andrea. She's our reigning Miss Howard Stern now for a couple of years.
Yeah, she's held on to that title for, I think, about 5 years.
America's sweetheart, Miss Howard Stern, tonight on E! And, yes, tomorrow, believe it or not, the return of It's Just Wrong, Sisters Edition. Sisters, hello. Hey now. Robin, go ahead. We have to finish up news and call it a day.
Yeah, we were talking about the bill that's before Congress right now about fining individual broadcasters as well as broadcast companies as much as $500,000 per incident. Well, the latest news on that is that regulators are closing in.
Oh,
Senate
man.
Negotiators this week reached a deal on the indecency bill.
Man, am I smart.
Performers are currently exempt from fines, which are limited to $32,500 per violation. This new measure would expose performers as well as broadcast stations as much as $500,000 per incident.
You know what kills me? I got
offensive
15
programming.
I got 15 months left here. Wow. And I'm realizing as soon as that is all done and signed into, you know, it comes into fruition.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to shut up anyway. I'm just going to play music.
Well, get ready, because negotiations are underway to attach the measure to another bill so it could be passed this year.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to have to finish out my contract here playing music.
Yeah, being quiet.
Really, that's like signing the death warrant for broadcast radio in a lot of ways.
And not just for guys like me who, you know, live in, like, who belong in a mental institution. I'm talking about guys like, you know, like just like people, the NASCAR guy saying the S word.
Well, even Seacrest has had an F word slip out on his show.
Even if you play music and there's an S word.
Everybody's got to shut up, because you're dealing with people who, you know, it's up to them what's indecent. People call and complain.
And obviously they keep moving back the bar, so you don't know where it's going to land.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, we're getting out. I'm hightailing it out of town.
You know what?
Time.
You're
You
the
know what?
rat off this thinking.
Yeah.
You know, you're smart. You're not dumb like everybody says. You're smart.
I'm not stupid.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
That's right.
Hey, did you see the cartoon in the Post about Rodney today, by the way?
Yeah.
No, I
It was
didn't
cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's cool.
That guy's a real good artist.
Yeah. Well, he's walking into heaven with a suitcase, and it says, finally, some respect, and heaven looks like a bunch of parties.
Make sure I end the show with the Rodney song.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant's accuser cannot demand anonymity in the civil case. They will use her name. The judge ruled that yesterday. She doesn't have a right to keep her name out of the proceedings if she wants to go forward with a civil case. A U.S. report was issued by the CIA yesterday. The president himself said this would be the final word on weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. So here is the final word. Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction programs had deteriorated into only hopes and dreams by the time the U.S.-led invasion hit its shores last year.
Oh, is that the new angle?
There was no weapons of mass destruction program, is what the report says.
Oh, the report says,
Yeah. This is supposed to be, the president said this is when that report comes out, it'll be the final word on what was going on in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
There was absolutely nothing going on.
Yeah, well, we were lied to, and based on all the information we had. And by the way, let me make a point about that. And I think Kerry and Edwards are now saying it, too, and it's finally coming into the light that even the intelligence the president had was not the same intelligence that they showed to the Congress and the Senate.
Yeah.
They intentionally lied about weapons of mass destruction. They knew there weren't any.
It goes through everything. Even those, remember the Colin Powell was in front of the UN and he's showing you these tractor trailers and campers and saying these are how they hide the weapons, they move them around. One they determined was full of only conventional rockets. The other one was full of weather balloons, hydrogen for weather balloons.
And Cheney was arguing all over the other night in those debates. He was arguing and lying. I never met Edwards before tonight. He says, "Man, what kind of senator are you? I never met you." Meanwhile, they got, in the biggest embarrassment, they got video and photos of him meeting him.
Yeah, because it was very public, the meetings. So just because you don't remember the guy doesn't mean you didn't meet him.
He still hasn't answered that Tora Bora thing. They won't even comment.
Oh, no, they never mention it. When you say that we had Osama bin Laden cornered, and then you paid warlords to go in and get him, and we lost him, they just go right to the next subject.
Cheney would not answer why he did not vote for the freedom of Nelson Mandela. I think he was one of two people.
I think it was like four. There were four people.
What could your defense be there?
Well,
what's your logic?
Look what happened to those blacks here in this country.
No, I always figure a guy in jail must have been guilty of something.
Yeah, he's guilty of something.
But if it's like Robin said, which makes sense, that maybe he was doing business with South Africa, you can't say that. You got to come up, what's the other? What do you come up with?
And he had no response to any of the Halliburton charges.
No, he just says, well, and he he gave the wrong email address for checking. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, he gave the wrong email address, and also he did, the wrong web address, rather.
Web address, I'm sorry.
And Halliburton did business with Iran.
And Libya.
While he was in charge.
And he wouldn't even touch that one.
No. So who won the debate?
John Edwards.
Right.
And who won the Yankee game last night?
John Edwards.
The Yankees.
No, the New York Yankees won.
Yeah, wild game. Were you there, Artie?
You want to hear the most depressing story ever related to our schedule? I haven't been sleeping lately at night. I've been in an awful sleep pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I was like almost in a coma when I left the show yesterday. So reluctantly in a cab, I called my uncle. I said, "You got to give away the ticket. I can't even open my eyes."
Uh-huh.
I lay down on my bed to take a nap at 1 o'clock, and I say, "I got to call him. I got to go to the game." I lean over to call him. I close my eyes. I woke up at 8:30 at night. I missed 5 innings on TV.
Wow.
So thank God I called my uncle and told him I couldn't make it. And my cousin went, and I watched the last. I watched them. Thank God I was up all night. I watched the game.
Good thing you got the nap, because then you could see the end of the game. Here's John Sterling's final call at the bottom of the 12th.
He went nuts. Yeah.
Give me another.
He won.
Okay.
Romero deals, swung on and line to right at Jones. The catch is made. Here comes Jeter. The throw is going to be offline. Jeter scores. Jeter scores on the sac line drive by Matsui. Ball game over. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
Of course,
baseball, my balls.
I missed the whole game, I was watching Smallville.
I'm with you. I was watching
Smallville was not good, although I have to admit Lois Lane is growing on me. Her body, she was in like panties and I don't know what that was last time. They laid her down on the table and they started to do that surgery on her.
Yeah, when she was in that woman's office.
She looked hot.
Really?
Yeah.
But, I mean, Superboy now doesn't wear clothes at all. He's always undressed.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable, honestly. Yes, Ralph?
Yeah, that was hot, man. They should just have her in a bikini all the time. She's a lot less annoying.
Yeah.
Very much. Hey, congratulations, man. This is really exciting.
Thank you.
You know, but it really is a sad day for radio because...
It is.
Especially what you've done with it. I mean, you've made it so interesting. I mean, people listen to the radio to you for hours and hours. Now it's just going to be solely.
Well, no, they're going to have people who,
Who are going to come in and do a bad impression of you, a totally watered down...
And some people will be happy with that.
We're making the airways safe for the imitators.
That's right. But, for me, it's, I needed something new. I need to create something new. And this is exactly what I've been looking for. And thank God for technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really going to be part of something that's going to be huge.
Yeah, well, for me, it's, and the other thing I like about it is that I like the product, so I believe in the medium.
Every new technology needs a person who has the vision to use it to its utmost possibilities, and that's you.
Yeah, I can think of 50 disgusting bits already. I already have my first day on the airplane, you know that.
Oh, goodness. You're kidding.
Are you, Howard,
15 months away.
Are you going to be off radio like on a Friday and on satellite on a Monday?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I mean, the way I look at it, I'm going to, first week of shows, every bit I do know that is beep, I'm going to come on and play it without the beep.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Remember that we were trying to play that Red Peter song about bleeping, and it's all bleep. Now we can take the bleeps out.
I'm opening with that song.
Oh, great.
Your dictation.
Can you play everything that you played on that stuff?
No, I can't do all that stuff, but who knows? Maybe that could be worked out. I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
Hey, you know what they have now?
I'll create new stuff.
Yeah, remains to be seen.
You know what they have now? They have a little satellite unit that you can plug into your car stereo. You can plug it into your house. You can just take the little
it's portable.
And move it around.
I'm not trying to do a commercial. I'm just trying to say I'm excited.
It's cool. It's viable.
Thank you.
And later we can talk about the Ralph show on one of the other stations.
I'm listening to all ideas.
In the works.
Can't imagine the amount of people excited about that.
Look at you, Ralph. You hung around just long enough.
The Ralph Show.
Hey now.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye now.
The Ralph Show better come from Pam Anderson's hotel room.
Bye now.
Denny Crane out. What's going on with Boston and Anaheim? Where's that?
Boston's winning. It looks like the
2 games they got now?
Yeah.
All right. And here's Pedro Martinez. He's the pitcher, Howard, who travels around with the little person as a good luck charm.
I feel great right now. My arm feels great. I feel strong. I feel like I can...
I rub my midget's head for good luck.
Sleep whenever I want. And you know what? I just thank God for the way I'm feeling.
And I thank my midget.
I want to thank my midget.
Laura Bush was on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno last night.
Oh, I'm sure we learned a lot there.
Here's Laura joking around with Jay about meeting Senator Kerry's wife for the first time. D1.
You've met Teresa Kerry.
We met at the debate.
That was the first time you
That was the first time we'd met.
Oh, okay.
And I could tell we had a lot in common. We even chose the same color suits to wear for that night.
Right. You had the same outfit.
Yeah, exactly. So now I just want to announce today, let people know I'm going to be wearing a blue suit Friday night.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's great.
You met Mrs. Kerry.
A primo opportunity when you get that broad in a chair to say, what's your problem with stem cell research? How dare you? You're not leaving this show till I get an adequate answer on that. Don't give me any of your BS.
That's the color of your...
Oh, what color are you wearing? What, did Jay have a dress on during that interview?
Yeah, I was like, where's the joke here? We're supposed to laugh at this? This was funny?
She's the first lady. It's very important.
Oh, well.
I would have brought 2 homos on and say, why can't these 2 guys get married? Explain to me again. Explain to me what your problem is. You half a man?
Half a man.
No man will marry you if these two guys can get married?
What's the matter? You're afraid they're going to take all the hot guys? You got your man. What's the problem? Right, Richard Simmons?
You're a little swollen.
Right.
Law enforcement officials in Marshfield, Massachusetts believe they've thwarted what could have been another Columbine incident. A 16-year-old boy was arrested for plotting to use bombs and explosives to attack the town's high school. The police chief, Bill Sullivan, says the teen had a particular date in mind, E2.
All right. E2, Brute.
It would appear that it was the anniversary of Columbine. There are a couple of other avenues out there. It's Hitler's birthday.
So
Happy birthday.
Yeah, he was looking at Hitler's birthday as a good day to go slaughter everybody in school. He says there was also a hit list, E3.
There were specifically identified teachers. There were specifically identified students who were going to be murdered.
Wow. So anyway, they caught him before he got to put in place his dastardly plan. Rape charges against barbershop star Anthony Anderson have been dismissed.
Well, good, because I was worried that there wouldn't be another barbershop.
A woman seeking a job as an extra on the set of the actor's movie Hustle and Flow in Memphis, Tennessee, claimed Anderson and the director attacked her in a trailer on the set. The unnamed plaintiff also alleged she had forced sex with both men over a period of several days before the reported rape took place in July. But in court yesterday, a Tennessee judge said the accuser's testimony did not produce probable cause to let the charges stand, and the woman's testimony was the most incredulous he had ever heard. So once again, because we talked really loud about it when Anthony Anderson was against him yesterday.
All right. It'll be a big relief for him.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a gynecologist. Guy was faking being a gynecologist. 50-year-old.
Cool.
Good move.
They say, this is the story, 50-year-old Texas sleazeball.
Who's hottest? How about Texas Genius?
Is facing felony charges for posing as a doctor and offering unsuspecting patients free gynecological services.
Who's that? Kelly Clarkson. I'm a gynecologist. Dr. Hyper. Who's Hyper?
Any doctor who's offering his services for free is a fake.
Come on, I got a lollipop for you.
Dr. Kelly Clarkson. It's me, Dr. Schulman. Hello. Okay, Fatso, bring in the next patient.
Nice. Free gynecological exam to hot chicks.
Wait, yeah, she's on the table. Wait, are you high pitch? Who's high pitch?
Authorities are now trying to identify the Dallas woman who may have been victimized by this guy.
Hi, Daddy.
I like when Eric the Midget, I know who this is. It's hot.
Who's high pitch? Wait, he's on to me. What'll I say? This is Kelly Clarkson.
This is not Kelly Clarkson. This is more likely high-pitched, isn't it?
No. Who's high-pitched? This is Kelly Clarkson. What a brilliant con, man.
You had to know this guy was fake. His office was in a self-storage facility. You know how Benji lived in a storage locker? This guy had his practice in a storage locker. He greeted one female undercover agent wearing white pants and a white medical scrub shirt.
Hello.
He completed the attire by wearing a stethoscope around his neck. So that even though he's walking out of a storage locker, he does look like a doctor.
What do you mean I'm not a doctor? I have a stethoscope. Look at my stethoscope. Look, I've got a stethoscope. I'm a doctor. I'm wearing a stethoscope. Hello. Who's high? 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 It might be you asking who's high pitch in the high pitch voice.
The new movie from those guys from South Park called Team America World Police.
The thing with the puppets looks kind of cool.
Yeah, they just got an R rating, but, it just shows you what this country is up to. They had to trim the scenes of a couple of puppets having sex in order to get
I will
the
take
R
a chubby
rating.
pickle.
Puppets? Who cares?
Yeah, it would have been an NC-17.
What puppets?
They not trim those scenes of the wild puppets.
What sex with puppets? We don't know what you're talking about. Who's hyper? Who's hyper? This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, Kelly.
This is high pitch.
Hi,
Daddy.
Kelly, you look sexy.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
No, I know who you are. You're high pitched.
Who's high pitch? Who's high pitch? Who's high pitch?
Hilary Duff has a new movie coming out this week. It's called Raise Your Voice.
Yeah.
She was asked.
Who's Hilary Duff?
She was asked if she found it difficult to sing badly when required.
It was hard to try and not
I'm such a musical talent. It's difficult for me to sing off pitch.
Very difficult.
sing good, because I'm a pleaser and I want to do good for people, and I want to sound my best. I want to do my best. And
I want to do my best.
Try to please me, honey.
She has a weird thing in her voice.
Who's Hilary Duff? This is Kelly
I want to do my
Clarkson.
best.
It was kind of hard at first to not do that,
I'm a
I was always
pleaser.
embarrassed, like on set.
Who's high pitch? I'm a gynecologist. Who's high pitch?
Vincent Perez.
I'm wearing a white coat and a tuxedo.
Is the star of a new Frankenstein movie that's going to be on USA Network. They're doing a literal adaptation of the Mary Shelley novel.
I was watching that Frankenstein where Robert De Niro is Frankenstein, that more recent one, the Bram Stoker's Frankenstein. Did you ever see that one?
Yes, it's not Bram Stoker.
Whatever it is.
He's Dracula.
But anyway, watching that one, it's the worst Dracula. I mean, it's the worst Frankenstein
and usually
ever.
the closer the adaptation to the book, the worse Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is like this, dead dude. He wakes him up, and he's all of a sudden intellectual.
Yeah, he's very smart.
Who's Frankenstein?
It's smart Frankenstein.
No bones connected to my foot.
All right, let's continue with the news.
Yes, well, here's Vincent discussing the look of this Frankenstein, A5.
They wanted to have something different. They wanted to have my face like on one side being, white scars and everything, and on the other side they wanted me to be to look like a, good-looking man, I was quite surprised by that because I really thought that
sounds like Roy from Siegfried and Roy.
that it was going to change my, completely even the.
I want you to dye that little piece of hair under my lip.
My solar patch.
My sour patch.
There's a great reward waiting for you when you milk my pickle.
Jimmy Fallon has a movie coming out called Taxi. Actually, it opened yesterday. And here he says, Taxi bravely exposes the crime wave caused by Brazilian supermodels. B2.
I think the one thing that a lot of people don't understand, the media tries to keep out of the news is that 75 to 80% of all bank robberies are Brazilian supermodels. And
Wow.
Wow.
Who's Brazilian? Who's high pitch?
Jimmy talks about the casting of Anne Margaret as his character's mom.
I met her and I was like, I couldn't believe they cast Anne Margaret in the movie.
And you're like, wait a second, you're not Anne Margaret. Who are you?
And
I'm high pitch. Oh, Mommy, are you proud of me?
Oh my God, bye-bye, Birdie. People
go, I'm going to give you a test, make sure you're Anne Margaret, because you don't look anything like her anymore.
You get a pretty good salary for trying out that bed all day.
go to Las Vegas. She's Anne Margaret. If you're a Flintstones fan, yeah. So I was like, wow. So I couldn't believe that, and she didn't say anything.
Whatever.
And Rita Wilson, the wife of Tom Hanks, she plays Hilary Duff's mom, I guess, in this Raise Your Voice. She talks about working with Hilary. A1.
He's just got her head screwed on straight, and you love to see that. You just, especially with the practice that.
Who's high pitch? I'm Hilary Duff's mom. Hi, Mommy.
Rita Wilson looks like she's heavy into anal.
Really?
Yeah.
I never got that.
She's got a puss like.
She is great.
Looks like she just took something very, very tough.
Sausage.
Well, you got to keep Tom Hanks happy.
Well, that's what's happening.
All right, Rob. I would have no idea if she's into anal or not, though. You know
You
that.
just said it was a look she had.
What's
Why did you
anal?
think that?
All right, I'm a little bit exhausted. It's been very draining 2 days, very exciting 2 days, and I have to tell you I am absolutely grateful for all of the great email and all the praise and how excited everyone is about our upcoming move. And, you know, I'll go on howardstern.com. I'll try and get on there tonight or certainly over the weekend and answer as many questions as I can. I'll try and set up a thread on there that says, you know, any questions about the satellite deal and Sirius and all that, I'll answer that on the website. Also, Artie and Gary at, Baba Boohai this Saturday at the grand opening of the new Scores in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Benji with his naked lesbian bachelor party strippers. Go to dialadancer.com. Tonight on Miss Howard Stern. Don't miss that one. We didn't even get to talk about the hemorrhoid contest that we aired last night.
That was on.
A lot of people kind of talking about the satellite thing. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a remembrance of Rodney Dangerfield. Do you think there's an afterlife?
I don't think so.
You don't?
We're gorillas. Does a gorilla come back? If I don't make it, I tell every doctor this, if I don't make it, I'll never know it. That's it. Then I'm going out in style. No suffering, no pain, nothing, just dead.
Dear Rodney, man, you've gone away. You really paved the way.
I went to an AA meeting. It was a 2-drink minimum.
You were the man. You did it all. Got no respect, but you had both dear Rodney. We're so sad you've gone away.
I'll tell you what, girls, I'm never lucky, you kidding. By the time I was 16, I had sex once and VD twice.
Dear Rodney, you had those meatball eyes.
Oh, somebody stepping a duck.
Dear Rodney, we laugh until we cry.
I'll tell you, know the greatest trust in the world? Animals having oral sex.
Some people thought that you were crap. They all can kiss. Your comedy as Dear Rodney. Can't believe you.
My mother never hugged me, kissed me, nothing, okay? Other kids go to sleep listening to a fairy tale. I went to sleep with a pipe downstairs, listening to a guy yelling, enough, I had enough.
What a child that I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. My mother had morning sickness after I was born. My old man, he didn't like my looks either. He carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet.
Dear Rodney, you always made us smile.
Not the worst sound. I go fishing, I catch nothing. I go to orgies, I catch everything.
Dear Rodney, with your own crude style.
That kid, he drives me nuts when he put crazy glue in my preparation H.
A sadder place. We wish once more we'd see your face, dear Rodney. It's so sad to say goodbye.
I didn't have it easy. A lifetime of pain, but plenty of sex and drugs. Now enough of you and goodbye. Bye.